disappointed in every one of you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth.
No, I'm not cool with that. I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
Wait.
I'm disappointed in every one of you. Disappointed in every one of you.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it no more.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
Let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
You just killed a fucking man.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, because you got nothing. You don't got a thing. Yeah, because you got nothing. Lobito! Got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
VDA boxing.
This is Kimbucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena. Shout out to everyone in the chat: Jamie Raiden, Ralph Unreal, Not Boxing, Eparacua, Handsome Mechanic, Rapak Trucking Company. Who else do we have in here? Ricardo, Bulbos, and many more over here. Shit, we have Alejandro Solis. Shout out to everybody. Mexican Boxing #1. All right. Well, yeah, that's right. It's a post-fight show. Shout out to, first of all, somebody super chatted over here. Let me just read that one. It's from Max. Damn it. I hate this. Fuck. Sorry. Where the fuck is it? Mars Decker, thank you for your super chat. He says, BDA, the home of boxing. Man, that's right. This is the home of boxing. Please hit the like button. It really helps out, guys. All right. All right, let's get down to business here. We have BDA over here. Nope.
Can I just say, I tried inviting people, but then it's going to take us to another room as well. So
let me invite somebody, and then we can invite more people. So yeah, guys, we're going to be talking about the Ryan Garcia fight. Let us know. First of all, let us know in the chat what you thought about the fight. Were you impressed? Not impressed? I was listening to Timothy Bradley, and we're gonna listen to what he had to say in one of his videos. He's not impressed. He's saying Ryan Garcia won a belt after 10 years. And then he started talking about Shakur Stevenson, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to take a look into that. But yeah, my point is this. Some people are not impressed. Some other people are impressed. Let's start with you, BDA. What did you think about the fight?
Well, in the build-up to it, I'd made a video about analyzing all the angles of this fight and what could happen and what were Barrios' chances. And I was a little bit surprised at how easily Garcia was able to beat Barrios. I'm looking at the scorecards here, and they were quite wide. I mean, you had one scorecard of 119-108, one of 118-109, and one of 120-107. So at the most, one judge gave Barrios 2 rounds. Barrios just couldn't deal with the speed. He was shell-shocked in there. And it looked early on as Garcia was on his way to a stoppage. And then I was, reading comments and posting on the Discord while I was watching the fight. And I said, wouldn't it be funny if Garcia, looks sensational in his first round, like he's about to stop Barrios. And then all of a sudden he doesn't do anything later on and then blames a Hearn injury. Well, I was half right. He did blame a Hearn injury on his failure to get the stoppage, but I was wrong in the fact that I thought that Garcia, I had a feeling, what if Garcia goes downhill from here? He didn't necessarily go downhill all that much, just a little bit, because he couldn't get that stoppage against Barrios. But he did dominate Barrios. He didn't run, although he did display the bussy roll a couple of times. But it just goes to show you that Ryan Garcia is a very difficult fighter to beat. I mean, I've heard people say, well, Rolly Romero washed him. Even on the 3 knockdown rule, they were talking about how easily Romero beat him. I didn't think it was that easy. Again, if you watch the year-end review that we did, the Box's Most Shocking Moments of 2025, I'm showing the general highlights of the action of that bout, or, the most important ones. It was actually very uneventful from both guys. Garcia was landing a lot of jabs. But again, no, he shouldn't have lost to Romero. But what I'm saying is, it's not like he got schooled by Romero, totally dominated. So Garcia remains a very dangerous fighter by virtue of his power, his speed, and he does have some underrated technique in there. It's interesting. You see two polar opposites of opinions out there. Either Garcia totally sucks, that's the Bradley interpretation. And then you got other people who say, well, he's very, very good. He's dangerous. With Haney, watch out. Shakur, Stevenson, watch out. I think the truth, not to sound cliche, but I think it falls somewhere down the middle. I did that video explaining how Ryan Garcia was able to do things to Haney that Norman couldn't even come close to doing. And, I got some comments, of course, saying, man, that's some hate right there. Why don't you mention the Austrian? Listen, the distance and range control that Garcia displayed against Haney had nothing to do with the Austrian. It's just Norman doesn't know how to gauge distance, and Garcia does. And he's a tall guy, rangy fighter, so it's going to be very difficult to a guy to beat. I was surprised at how good that, not surprised, but the right hand, he used it a lot, and he said, because they were expecting the left hook, so I'm just going to throw the right hand more. But then again, he blamed an hand injury for that, for his inability to stop Barrios. And I think the reason why he injures his hand is because of how he throws it. He doesn't really throw it straight. He doesn't really close the arc when he throws it, like Gennady Golovkin. If you want to watch how to throw a right hook, watch Gennady Golovkin, how he does it. And by the way, there's a debate. There's been a debate for centuries about whether you call the right hand a cross or a right hand, or whether there is such a thing as a hook. But of course, there is a hook. The way Golovkin throws it, that's perfect. Garcia, though, he tends to paw. And Bucho, I think you mentioned when I mentioned that to you, that you say, yeah, I think he's fucking hitting over the head, over his opponent's head, it seems. So I think maybe that's why he's hitting the hard part of the skull, and faulty technique often leads to hand injury. So I think that's what we saw with Ryan Garcia. But may I say too, though, okay, I'm giving him his compliments. He did well, totally dominated Barrios. But again, I understand the media's job is to hype the guy up. The Zone certainly were very happy with what they saw. But are we forgetting that Barrios is the same guy that drew with Manny Pacquiao, a 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao who hadn't fought in over 4 years? I mean, I'm not exactly surprised at Garcia. Well, he did what he had to in there. And then now we'll see what happens.
So he could, Garcia couldn't stop Barrios. Some people are criticizing Ryan Garcia for being unable to stop him, even though he dropped in the first round. Do you take any points away for that, or?
Not really, because the only guy who stopped Barrios was Tank Davis, and we know what happened there. Rehydration clause, or dehydration clause, rather. And even then, Tank Davis was, remember that infamous clip where Mayweather had to run up to hit Davis's corner. So you got to take him out. I don't know if you're ahead. So no one's really had. Barrios is a solid guy, but he's very limited. And when I thought he was going to beat Pacquiao, and then when he's strolling against Pacquiao, I said, okay, I think I was really overrating this guy. I was trying to give him his props, but he really isn't that good. So I'm unsurprised that Garcia was able to handle him easily. And maybe the bar, I think some people said the bar out that he should have stopped him, and I certainly think he could have done more afterwards. But Garcia went through his repertoire of tools. He threw the right hand, he threw the left hook, he threw the left hook to the body. When he feints with the right hand and then leads with the left hook, he tried to hit the Barrios with everything he had, and he wouldn't go down, just like in the Thurman fight. So. You got to give credit to Garcia, but as always, there's this criticism of any winner out there, and he did what he had to. I don't understand why some people are trying to say, like, oh my God, he looked fantastic. He looked good, but again, it was against Mario Barrios here.
Okay, we got more people here. Let me just shout out to Del Boy, Blue Collar Sports TV. Check out his channel. He says, "Salute BDA. Ryan looked better than I expected." So yeah, this is gonna go with my next question over here. Did Garcia improve, or is it just the styles that came to play here, the opponent? Come on, you can jump in, guys.
Can I say one last thing about that? One last thing I'll say about that, and I'll stay quiet. I was surprised at how well he rolled with the right hands, because he would throw the jab or the left hook, and you could tell that Barrios was trying to time him with that kind of right. And for the most part, Garcia would roll with him. So again, he did show good defense in that one too. He didn't take out the boosty roll as much as I would have expected, but I do give him props on that defense as well, though. That was some good defense there from Ryan Garcia.
All right, guys, who wants to jump in? Go ahead, Silvers.
Well, as far as his defense goes, it was hard to see that whether he improved anything or not, because there was really nothing coming from Barrios. The knockdown in the first round seemed to scare all the fight out of Barrios. Kind of like It reminded me of that Ryan Norman Jr. and Devin Haney fight, right? He got knocked down early, and then, the opponent kind of seemed in shell shock for the rest of the fight. That's what I seen in Mario Barrios, right? But the difference is Ryan put a whooping on him, right? He started whooping his ass. And the only chance that Barrios had in that fight was the Homer Simpson method, right?
Oh, yeah.
That Ryan would have gassed out from whooping his ass so much that he would have fell over. So, you know what I mean? That's how you're supposed to handle a fight where you're in complete domination.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Haney and Stevenson take note of that, right? That's an ass whooping. That's a masterclass. That's a masterclass performance, right? Everything short of stopping of his opponent. Ryan Garcia could have put the cherry on top and knocked him out, but Barrios is a big dude. You see his big ass Olmec statue head, right? He could take a punch. So Ryan hit him with everything, and he made it look easy, right? He looked more on form than his last couple fights, right? So maybe there was something wrong with his hand, or maybe this is just the pattern we see from him. He's hot right now. Maybe he'll be cold in the next fight. But I'll say this about the performance. I mean, he looked good, right? He looked, he won every second of every round. But what I thought was the most interesting part of the fight was afterwards how Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney were teaming up to accuse Ryan Garcia of being on steroids, and they just sounded very extremely scared. I don't know why Ryan Garcia scares these dudes, because I guess he's around the same weight class. They must have known each other when they were kids, because they asked Stevenson, hey, what'd you think about his performance after the fight? And he goes, I don't know, man. He did his thing, but was VADA involved in this? Yeah, I don't
understand. So they want to fight him and accuse him of being a drug cheat. Why would you want to fight a drug cheat?
They want to blood drain him. But this is the thing, though, with VADA. No one gives a fuck anymore about VADA. Shakur Stevenson saying VADA yesterday is the first time I've heard VADA be mentioned since Victor Conte's passing. VADA's out of the picture. No one gives a shit about VADA no more.
Sobers,
you know what I mean?
You notice that?
What's up?
I'm not one of those people that's saying, based off of yesterday's performance, Ryan Garcia whoops Shakur Stevenson, blah, blah, blah. Although I do think he gives him a better fight than Teofimo Lopez. But do you notice that when they were talking to Shakur Stevenson after the fight, immediately after, he's got this, he always does it. He starts puckering his lower lip a little bit. And he looks like a sad little kid that's been punished and, told to face the wall. Am I the only one who's noticed that?
Well, this is what I did notice when Ryan Garcia called him out and said, "I want to fight you." You saw that energy from Shakur Stevenson was really low T, right? When after he beat Teofimo Lopez and he called out Conor Benn, what did he do? He jumped in the ring and he started screaming in his face. When Shakur Stevenson was put on the spot, he, like you said, he started puckering his lip, licking his lips, putting his teeth through, trying to put his teeth through that old gap that's not there no more, looking for the ghost gap. You know what I'm saying?
Ghost gap.
So
that was just weird, because I don't think the guy's. Yeah, because I'm not one of those people that this fighter's scared, that fighter's scared. But his demeanor certainly changed. Usually I don't get into the whole thing of he looks. But again, it was quite apparent that he looks sad. I don't know why. Maybe because he wasn't the center of attention anymore. I don't know.
Did you see that? Picture of Terrence Crawford and Conor Benn watching Ryan Garcia whoop Conor Benn's ass? They're right there looking all pissed off. They looked upset. They look like two hating ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna post it right here in the chat.
That's the new clip, by the way.
Fatford, he's returned. Have you saw?
Look at that meme mug in the chat, BDA.
Let me post it.
Haters.
They really dislike Ryan Garcia. I mean, they always need to look for. They need to look. They're always on the lookout now for someone to vilify. And so now Teofimo Lopez out of the picture. So now they're going after Ryan Garcia, and that's the thing. I think Terrence Crawford is going to return, man, because this dude. It's just like the Errol Spence fight. After the Errol Spence fight, remember he went on his year-long victory tour. He was all over the place, going to every single event to try to get his face on the cameras. He's gonna return because I'm telling you, he's missing this attention. That's why he's always there with Shakur Stevenson. He's always next to him, always at every fight. The guy misses the attention because that's what happens with fighters. Yeah, when you're active and you're winning fights, everybody's looking at you and everybody wants interviews. But 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, after you stop fighting, there's always someone else that comes in and steals the thunder. And this guy doesn't want to let it go.
All right, here's a super chat. Mars Deckard 82. Thank you for your super chat. He's asking, did Garcia's performance scare Shakur Stevenson away? Shakur was supposed to jump in the ring for a face-off. Yeah, I think Sobers mentioned that. He brought that up. Like, why is the guy just sitting there? He should have stepped into the ring. What do you guys think?
No energy. So what was the other guy's name? I can't remember his name. That's why I kind of didn't want to bring up the situation. There's another young guy who's not really known who called out Shakur Stevenson.
Tito Mercado.
Mercado.
There you go, Mercado. Stevenson's eyes started popping out of his head, and he started screaming like, "You fucking it up!" You know, like he was real vicious, like a wild animal. That's what I'm saying. Where was that energy at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was right there, just sheepish with a little shit-eating grin. You know, like
is it possible he's playing mind games? Is it possible he's playing possum?
No. If he was dumb enough to walk into that, so I'm slow, right? Joke with Teofimo Lopez, I don't think he thinks that far ahead. So I'm slow, right? Mentally, you know what I'm saying? I'm slow, right?
Yeah, you're right. Like I'm showing the picture that you posted. What's his name again? Crawford and Benn. They look pissed off. Look angry.
Hating ass motherfuckers, bro. They're seeing how easy a time he's having.
Interesting. All right, where else? FU, if you want to give us your thoughts on the fight as well. Cool, I'm going to post this picture as well. Who else? Frank as well.
No, there was nothing shocking about it.
Yeah.
Ryan said before the fight that he had a really hard time making weight after that long layoff. And that's actually the reason why he looked like garbage. I don't know if you noticed, guy really didn't throw punches versus Rolly. There was nothing there at all. He was just a dead man walking. And so what we saw is just a healthy guy. That's what it is.
Can I say that you never know with Ryan Garcia, though? It's because he's cried wolf so many times. Oh, I wasn't living the lifestyle. There was a mole in the camp and he had the doors open. He blamed Joe Goosen really for fast. It. But I will say, though, that...
Big real quick.
I will say, though, because I was on that whole boat or the train of, if you take away Ryan Garcia's right hand, you pretty much beat him. And Bradley was saying that in the build-up to the fight. But then apparently it turns out Ryan Garcia did have surgery on that right hand after the Romero fight. So he does lead credence to the fact that he may have injured that right hand.
Are you buying that shit, though? Yeah.
He could have hurt his hand as well.
I don't know.
But the Rolly fight was the long layoff, the drinking and all that. I mean, the guy was like
whose fault is that? But see, that's exactly what
it is. Yeah, it's his. But he said that. I wasn't. He said that he was upset at Golden Boy because of that, because he wasn't ready to fight yet, and they kind of pushed him into it, and that's why he had a beef with them. They pushed him into it. They want to make that money. He wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready to fight. He's in his 20s. He's a professional fighter.
I know, but he's abusing his body. He's like, I'm not ready. My body's all fucked up. So he said he had a real hard time making that weight. And we saw it even the other day when he came in there at 147. He was sucked in, like you saw it in his face. He was just able to make it, a lot healthier than he did the last time. I don't know. It showed in the ring. I thought it showed pretty clear. I mean, the guy was totally. He reminded me more of the Ryan from Duarte, which is at a lower weight. So we're seeing more of like a classic Ryan. That's what he is. So we saw there. Obviously, his opponent is not so great. But the he showed a lot of his talents. The guy got fucking blistering hand speed. He makes some mistakes, but he's pretty damn dangerous. I think that Ryan we saw yesterday will beat Shakur. No doubt about it. That little flick bitch jab. Ryan has a better flick jab than Shakur does, and it's got weight on it. It's got power. So when Shakur eats one of those, what do you think he's gonna think? He's like, "Ba-doink." Ryan's gonna be like, "You can't punch, motherfucker. Time to die."
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
The battle of the flicking jab.
Yeah.
Ba-doink, ba-doink.
We're gonna listen to what Timothy Bradley had to say. It's very interesting. I don't know if you guys saw his latest video, but before we continue,
does he do the Bill Cosby voice?
Eat the pudding. Oh, you gotta watch out! Eat the pudding.
The pudding pop. I'm Ryan.
Okay, well, hold on.
That's straightforward.
Rafael Garza Jr., thank you for your membership renewal. And he also gifted a bunch of membership renewals to Josh, Delboy, Dark Hado, Travis, and he also gifted one to X Sabucket. Sabucket? S.A. Bucket. Well, all right, man. I really appreciate your support, Rafael, and whoever just joined the membership program. Welcome to the BDA family.
Shout out to Rafael Garza.
Yep, giving. All right, you guys continue. I'm gonna just set up this interview here.
I want to hear from Frank. Frank's here. He hasn't.
Yo, well, I'm a little sad. I'm hurt. This guy, Ryan crying as a champion is a disgrace. I cannot control my anger. It's disgusting.
I agree. I think you're half kidding there, but I agree. I do agree. Was he really crying? I didn't see it though.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah.
Crying? I have no idea.
I don't think he cried. I'm surprised he didn't cry.
I thought Frank just said that he cried.
No, I was saying I was angry. I'm disgusted.
Crying
that he's
Ryan
a champion,
after Rolly.
that he's like crying.
He's a champion. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It's terrible. He's a drug cheat, racist.
Exactly.
No, man. I look.
That's true.
Ryan is a champion who not many people believed he would ever get to this position after the debacle. I think he proved people wrong. Is he the best welterweight right now?
Definitely.
Who? I mean, I don't know. It's
Ryan Garcia?
they need. I mean,
Well, here's what I'm. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just say, because you got Lewis Crocker. Who the fuck is that guy? No, I'm dead serious.
he might be.
I'm not trying to
He might be
disrespect.
a gem,
trash.
a hidden gem, like a
I
rough
think
diamond.
he would be in the conversation. I think Ryan Garcia has the talent either to be the best welterweight right now out of the crop of the guys. I mean, let's see if he can prove it. The way he beat Barrios, I thought outside of the knockout, not getting a knockout against Barrios, which I don't fault him too much. Remember, Barrios is a big welterweight. Okay. And, a lot of people like to talk about Ryan Garcia's physique, which I was very impressed. I found it weird how they tested him. I mean, maybe that's protocol. He had like the Band-Aid on his forearm or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. There's something weird going on there. Like you heard Shakur and Devin Haney mentioning, was Ryan Garcia on something? I don't know. I feel if
they're haters, right?
Something was to come up, I wouldn't be
You're
shocked.
scared.
They're haters, dude. He just had an impressive performance, and Devin Haney came off looking like a bitch.
But
He looked like trash.
If
in
it's
that fight.
Shakur, why would Shakur be hating on Ryan Garcia?
Because as much as they build his ass up, his performance was garbage. That Teal fight was trash.
Here's the thing about that.
I know that shit was garbage.
Here's the thing about that.
They want.
Here's the thing about that Ryan Garcia performance. He showed that he knows how to box for 12 rounds. That's what. You see, so it's not only. I've always said this: if Ryan Garcia lets both his hands go, that's a dangerous fighter, bro, for anybody close to his size.
Yeah, you've said it.
Well, the people aren't paying attention. Bradley said he can't punch his right hand. He knocked Haney down with a right hook in their fight. So, like, what's this guy saying he can't punch with his right hand?
It's the speed that it comes in, right? And it comes in. He could hook it. He can fuck. I heard you talk about like the speed of his punches are faster or just as fast when he's throwing a power punch than Shakur Stevenson's little flicker. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Actually, I think you're right about that.
It's just as fast. Except
he's just as fast. So one thing a boxer knows, look, Shakur, who's been in the game for a long time, he understands boxing, right? And he understands what's going to give him issues. And what will give a guy like that issues, like any other boxer, speed. All right? So even though Shakur avoids confrontation, but if there's nothing to stop Ryan Garcia and he's letting both hands go, that makes the fight a lot more dangerous for him. Not to say that Shakur can't win. As a matter of fact,
caution to the wind as well, Ryan, in there. At times when he hits in like that with his chin up, he's like, I don't give a fuck. Bop, 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 bop. He throw like 3-4 punches in a row. Like
if you put them in the ring together right now, I guarantee you Shakur is going to be the favorite, and I wouldn't even cry about it. Me personally, if you ask me who I think, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go with Ryan Garcia. Yeah.
That's how you beat that guy. You throw caution to the wind, no respect at all. I'm going to knock you the fuck out, and you just come in and beat his ass. Just like you did to Devin Haney. Same thing. I'm going to beat you up, and then you just come in and get him. Like Duarte, you don't.
I'll say this, man.
Or like, what's his name? Zepeda, like that. You just get on his ass.
I'll say this. I think Ryan Garcia would give, I don't know if he beats Shakur Stevenson, but I think he definitely gives him a better fight than Teofimo Lopez, because look, we saw Teofimo Lopez numerous times struggle against range and against guys who move. Ryan Garcia does not struggle against guys who move, who stick and move. I mean, he struggled against Romero, and I think that was the strength factor too. Yeah. But if you look at him against Emmanuel Tagoe and against Fortuna, and even against Gervonta Davis, even though he lost that fight, probably, I don't know, maybe the big factor was the catch weight and the dehydration clause, but he was pressing Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, and then you saw what he did to Devin Haney. So Shakur Stevenson is a sharper guy. He's more grounded in what he is. Like I said before the Lopez fight, Shakur Stevenson is more grounded than Teofimo Lopez because he improvises less and he's more effective, whereas Teofimo Lopez has to do more to get that one shot across. But again, we've seen Teofimo Lopez struggle against movers. Ryan Garcia, say what you want about the guy. He's kind of goofy. He doesn't take training seriously. He's got the voice of an old woman, whatever. One thing he does have in his repertoire is he knows how to pressure guys. He was pressing Gervonta Davis. He just got fucking caught with that left hook, and he just said no mas. Probably because he felt weight training. You never know.
That's a good point that you bring up.
That's what it was.
I know it's a good point.
sorry, VDA. Of course, you make a good point, but I'm going to add to that.
Shut the fuck up,
Ryan Garcia, when you back him up, it's back in. He gets back in position by letting you punch, letting you get off your punches, and right when you stop, he starts punching back into position to back you up, and he does it with those fast hands. He lets his left and right go. And these dudes understand that. They're like, yo, that's coming at a speed that, all it takes is one good one that I don't see coming, and who knows what could happen. And these guys know that. They understand that.
He comes off quick with that little touch jab. He throws this ridiculously fast flick jab, and right off of that comes this really fast straight right hand. And you got to keep in mind, this guy has a 70-inch reach. He's got more reach than Shakur, and he also covers the range faster. He can cover it quick. And this guy, that's why Barrios was fucking shook. He was almost trying to pull a little Manny Pacquiao in there, right? In a way. Like, I feel like he studied the Manny Pacquiao fight. And he's like, I just got to blitz in, catch from these blitz shots. And he was very dangerous.
He looked a solid 2 to 3 inches taller than Ryan. And on top of that, he looked
He's moving up. He's moving up in weight. Goosen said that in an interview last night. He says the guy's having issues making the weight. He says, did you see the size of him? He said he's a lot bigger than Ryan, that he's having a lot of problems making that weight. And so he's moving to 154. No doubt about it. He said this is his last fight at welterweight. Just sorry for cutting you off, but that's what.
How did he fight at 140, man?
Snack.
BD, I was going to say, I'm curious, does anybody know what the second day weigh-in was? Because I'm curious to know. I mean, just by the eye test, I can tell Barrios was the bigger man.
Massive.
Not only in height, but in weight, too. And it looked like a significant amount, and I would say anywhere 7 to 10 pounds.
Garcia's got wide shoulders. Garcia's got broad shoulders. So I don't know how much. I mean, didn't him and Garcia and Haney, didn't they weigh close to? I think it was Ryan Garcia weighed 160, and I think Haney 160 something. I forget. But they're middleweights at the end of the day. That's the name of the game nowadays. That's the name of the game nowadays. These dudes, they fight 2-3 weight classes lower.
Was that? He was 164 in their fight. 164 on the night of.
Jeez.
And Ryan was 162. Ryan says 157, but I could have swore I heard he was 162. Because, Ryan likes to over-exaggerate, too. He likes to do that.
Right. Yeah. Hey, what's interesting about that is that Joe Goosen, in the middle of the fight, he goes, they're interviewing him during the fight. He goes, they go, hey, Joe, what do you see? Like, what do you want him to say? I see an ass whooping, But he said, well, it's what we expected. We knew. It's like, what? So you expected to get that your guy was going to get his ass whooped for the first 6 rounds, and that's why Sobers was saying like the Homer Simpson strategy. Get your ass kicked for 6 rounds and then come on strong when the other guy gets tired. But it did seem like Ryan Garcia was a little bit winded after the second round because he was throwing everything way too hard. There were no throwaway shots, but this dude's speed and power was just too much for poor Barrios. And I do have to wonder, Goosen is a good trainer. So they obviously had it. And Barrios is no slowpoke, by the way. He was slower than Garcia, but he's actually got pretty quick hands. The fact that he couldn't counter the dude or land anything of significance, of much of significance throughout the fight, just speaks volumes about how shell-shocked he was, like Fu said. So that speed and power is going to be a big problem. Now, I do expect that if he does fight Shakur Stevenson, I expect Shakur Stevenson to fight the same way he fought against Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. Very cautious, one but doink at a time, like Fu said. because he will not want to get into exchanges with the guy. We saw what happened against Hartunonian. He tried to go after Hartunonian, and in the 9th or 10th round, I forget which one, he got stunned by a left hook because the fucking guy was leading with a left uppercut, which is a big no-no. So,
but Ryan's very good at finding his range. That's the thing, and he has a reach advantage over Shakur. So if he finds his range and Shakur kind of tries to step in, he might eat one of these big shots. That's the thing.
Yeah, think about the problem Shakur had with De Los Santos, where he had to run. Right now, you're talking about a guy in Ryan Garcia, where he's bigger and probably faster than De Los Santos. Okay, with big punches, like big ass punches. So it's not that Shakur can't beat Ryan Garcia in a decision. What's what I'm saying? It's that he fears, what if I look bad, really bad doing it? What if I have to run in a similar fashion that I did with De Los Santos? And I remember I'm thinking for Shakur, I remember the backlash I got from that and the Nakatila fight where I actually did better versus De Los Santos, but at the latter part of that fight, I started to run. And the backlash that I got from that. I think he's thinking about it in that way. So when these dudes want to fight Ryan Garcia at a disadvantage, they don't want to fight him at his full best. And even though he looked in great shape, I gotta say this: his eyes looked tired at times when he was talking, and he was doing a lot of these streams. And my sons were putting me onto this, and I saw it like they were showing me clips, and I was like, yeah, he does look tired, like he looks sunk in a little bit, his face, and he looks tired. I wonder if that was him cutting weight, combination of him cutting weight, or was he being drug tested too much?
How the fuck is he struggling to make 147? Frank Bay was talking about that on his podcast. He was showing clips of Ryan Garcia in the build-up to the fight, and Frank said he looks like Dracula, and it's true. This fucking dude look half dead. I mean, I don't understand how these fighters do that with these modern supplements, if you know what I mean. But that's the other thing I wanted to say. Two things. One, maybe some of you can address this because I'm not sure about it. I heard that Shakur Stevenson wants to fight Garcia at 144. That's insane to me. Why not 147? Second of all, because they're both the same size. They're about the same size. And that's the other thing. I heard somebody on Twitter say, Ryan Garcia was on that Austrian again. And somebody said, well, he hasn't failed the test yet. And somebody said, yeah, but those allegations are going to follow him for the rest of his life. I'm thinking, well, that's the same logic we use for the snack fighters. The snack with Victor Conte was one of the biggest cheats, if not the biggest cheat in sports history. None of his athletes ever failed the test. The only reason it came about that they were cheating is because the IRS ended up finding those things in the files that were in the trash, and they were able to get other athletes to admit that they had been taking PEDs. So yeah, you can pass a test. And, just because Ryan Garcia is passing this test doesn't mean he's on something, but same logic applies to the snack fighters. Just because, those allegations are going to follow Snack for the rest of the Snack's existence, and they should, just like they should follow Ryan Garcia's. But back to the catchweight thing.
Yeah.
But is that true, though?
I'm sorry about that.
Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Regan.
I was going to say, I wonder if that fight doesn't happen unless Ryan Garcia concedes to catch weight, maybe a rehydration clause, and excessive amount of drug testing for him.
Well, he knows they're all scared. You know that, right? He knows that. That's why he gave him that option, because he knows that if he doesn't say that, then that guy will never fight him. He knows those guys don't want him. He knows they want that. What's funny is that when they saw Ryan in the back after the fight, those guys, I mean, they look like a bunch of fucking girls. Like the way they look at him, it's really weird. Like I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with girls? Yeah, like they look gay as hell. You look at Crawford, he's like looking Ryan up and down.
I have the video, man. I have the video.
As big as I thought.
I can show.
And Ryan's like, I'm not. Why did you think I was that big? And then
click.
Shakur,
I'm telling you, direct click.
And then Shakur said, "Damn,
more than click." Let's be real.
Yeah, so you see it. You see, and then he said, "Damn, like I missed my opportunity." Shit.
Yeah, you want to guess?
He's looking him up and down.
Let's show the audience. Let's just play with audio first.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, it's like back in the days, right?
It's the biggest fight right here.
No, I thought you was bigger than this, bro. You know I'm not big. Wait.
Why is he so concerned about
This is why he ducked him. Yeah, they're obsessed.
Why bring that up? It's so awkward. It's out of nowhere.
Because it's one of the advantages they use. That's what they do, right?
Yeah,
they use the size advantage.
You're too small. You're too small. Remember that?
How you think I was big? God. Oh,
He's big. He's bigger than Shakur.
Hey, Big Ryan winning that. You said what? Ryan's winning that.
Well, you got a crazy guy jumping in.
Look at Chuck.
Who's the middle guy with the fucking ponytail? Who's the guy in the middle with the ponytail?
That's Seinfeld. That's George Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld.
George Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah.
Who are these people?
What am I doing?
Who is this fat ass beside me? That's Kendrick Lamar.
What's the deal with boxing fights?
Well, that's the thing about Crawford. Why is he all over the place nowadays? I'm telling you, he can't let go of the attention. He wants that attention so bad. He's gonna come back, man. He's gotta come back as a boxer.
I need it. That's what
the way he's acting there.
They kept showing him at the fight, and he looked disappointed as Ryan Garcia was doing his thing. He looked upset, like he had money on Barrios or something. I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, here's a picture. Look at the picture that Silver sent us over here.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he looked like a bitter baby mama. He was not happy.
That's what I'm saying, Frank. Yeah, I was like, why does he?
They don't like that they're getting outshined. You know, if Ryan looks really good, it's not good for
somebody's
them.
gonna say, okay, what do you mean outshined? Shakur just beat Teofimo Lopez, a lineal champion, pound for pounder, maybe
in a shit style. I mean,
okay,
garbage.
so it's more
No one
about
cared
the
about
style.
The style.
Yeah, because
they made it up. They lied and said, "Oh, it's an amazing performance." It's like Ryan's like, bro, come on, let's fight. This guy, he's barely throwing punches. The only reason Barrios didn't go to sleep is because he wasn't really punching.
Right.
Bro, Barrios wasn't throwing any punches. Barrios ain't throwing any punches because Barrios' coach sucks ass. Goosen is horrible, man.
Don't talk about Goosen like that.
Can I say, Gypsy? Can I say?
Had Ryan Garcia for the tank fight. He's that same guy, and he fucking wasn't around when Ryan lost. Goosen is horrible, bro. This is I don't know how many times.
I mean, what else could Goosen have done? What else could Goosen have done, in your opinion?
Take Goosen's name out your fucking mouth.
Look, I'll give you an example. Bob Santos was the coach of Barrios for the Ugas fight, and Ugas got a good jab. There's no way he could have just he didn't control the jab not one fucking time in the entirety of the fight. He was a fucking punching bag throughout the entirety of the fight. He had his fucking hands to his face the entire night from the beginning before he even got dropped. He was just like nothing there, bro. Goosen is horrible, and he did the same thing with fucking Ryan with the Tank. Tank shouldn't have that many success against Ryan. The reason why he did is because
he dropped him twice. That's all he had. That's the only success Tank had in that fight was he dropped him twice, man. And also, I want to say, Gypsy, are you surprised that Barrios, the guy who drew with an old ass Manny Pacquiao, lost against Garcia? You gonna blame Goosen for that?
No, I'm not surprised in that sense because I initially had Ryan, but the reason why I picked Barrios is because of how Ryan looked against Rolly.
This is what happened. You picked Barrios, and now you're pissed off that the guy.
I got manipulated by that, but then again, he's a con artist, so like what Ryan is known for.
I'm not gonna let you bat on Joe Goosen. Yeah. Joe Goosen is an underrated trainer.
He's not
bad, man. It was the same thing with Ryan and Haney. If Ryan's 100%, then I think he can pull off against Haney. But it was Ryan 100%, so a lot of people went with Haney. And guess what? Ryan just fucking destroyed Haney. So he's like a good con artist, Ryan. You can really manipulate people. That's why Rolly's like fucking Rolly, bro. Like he should have beaten Rolly. Realistically, he should have.
Absolutely, yeah.
But why? Yeah, well, why did he he lost 7-5 plus a knockdown? He kind of got outboxed, even though normally you can't say
he was a dead man in there. It's already been revealed why he was shitty in there. He had health issues.
Okay,
he didn't even throw punches. Period. He did nothing. He just walked around like a dead man.
He was throwing punches for the 6-7 rounds, and after that, the last 8.
Dude was slow as fuck. He was sluggish as hell. He had no power, no snap on his shots. It was not the same guy. It was totally different.
By the way, hold on.
I didn't say it's not his fault, but it wasn't the same guy. So to make these talk about, it's because Rolly's so good and all this, like that doesn't mean anything.
Rolly was good, man.
He didn't beat him with skills. He had a dead man in there. And he went the full.
Both of them didn't do shit. Both of them didn't do shit. Both of them. That fight, all there was a knockdown. That's all I remember. The rest, I don't even remember who landed what. Nobody did shit. By the way,
it was like an off-balance shot, and it was garbage fight. Right?
Devin Haney, hold on. Devin Haney posted a post on X, and he says the biggest fight in boxing. And you see Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. It says hashtag no PEDs. Hashtag no PEDs. So why do they keep doing this? Like, was he on PEDs for this fight or what?
That's really what it is, dude. It's projection. That's all it is. That dude is a dirty drug cheat.
This is why I don't do that. I don't like the boxing. I don't like boxing media. I don't like even this like boxing low level media online. Like, bro, like these dudes, like you can't see what they're doing. This it's so fucking obvious. They don't want to fight. This has been going on for a long time. They don't want to fight Ryan Garcia at his best. So what if he was taking some performance-enhancing drugs? So are you. Like you're taking them too.
Well,
yeah, like even if he was on some PEDs, legal or illegal, you're taking them too. Okay, like you
recognize.
Snack. You work for Snack. The guy who was like the face of that organization was a well-known drug cheat who used to brag about all his athletes that were his clients, never getting caught on a PED test. The only time they got busted was because he ratted them out. He had paper trail that he was giving them, and basically he ratted them out when it came down to like saving his ass.
Somebody posted.
Like, stop it.
Yeah, well, they won't stop. Look at this. I found this tweet from Sour Boxing. He says, "Y'all act like y'all forgot who Ryan is because he beat a washed-up Barrios who was fed to him. And why didn't he call Devin or Rolly out?" And then there's a picture of Ryan Garcia, like old muscular, like a caricature or whatever. Yeah. But like, first of all, Osterling doesn't even do that to you. I don't even know what they think Osterling does, but it doesn't do this.
He looked in better shape in this fight than he did for the Devin Haney fight. Like, come on,
he looked like the Duarte fight. He looked like he grew into his natural frame, and just a slightly bigger version than the 140 guy.
Like Recognize just said, they did. Floyd Mayweather did the same thing with Manny Pacquiao. This is the playbook.
Yeah, this is the playbook.
Yeah. Just reiterate, Frank. Frank Bay, if you could just reiterate, what is a playbook?
A playbook is what you use, when you find that spot. BDA.
What's this playbook?
I don't need. First of all, I don't need a playbook for that. But I'm talking about what the playbook is from these fighters. What is it that they say?
Or the Floyd Mayweather Blueprint 2.0, if it makes sense. Using the drug, insinuating he might not be on the level. Ring size, gloves. That's the Floyd Mayweather Blueprint. That's what it is.
You guys want to hear?
I don't want to fight you at your very body.
I don't want to. They accuse everybody of being on PEDs, but they're on PEDs. Like that cyclist guy, Armstrong.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, exactly. And can I just say something too about that? Is because Snack. I mean, come on. It's just they know how to. Because people say that he ain't ever failed a test yet. Yeah, because that's the point of getting in bed with. Victor Conte, that Russian guy that works with Snack too, who was also, I think, banned from the Olympics, or I forget which one. Boxing is a redheaded sports child of the sports world, and they'll take anybody. And I mean, Dana White once there's that infamous rant where he's saying, "I don't understand why anybody would want to be associated with fucking Victor Conte. That's scumbag." And here's the other thing: this is the world we live in now. We live in the world of weight bullies, 36-hour weigh-ins, catch weights, dehydration clauses, and cheating in the ring, all the clinching. I mean, again, Haney clinched his way to a decision against Brian Norman. ESPN called it a brilliant display of boxing. So in the eyes of a lot of these dudes, is hey, if they're gonna get away with cheating in the ring with the clinching and dipping below the waist and all that, fuck, you're cheating in other ways. That's Pandora's box has been opened.
Like that? Why you gotta insult Canelo?
Pandora's box has been opened. Now all these guys are trying to find an advantage one way or the other. And I don't understand when people go, "Oh my God, he cheated. He's PEDs. He shouldn't be allowed in the sport." I think anybody who cheats, period, shouldn't be allowed in the sport anymore. But nobody talks about that, about the clinchers and the people dipping below the waist and the weight bullying.
What's the creepy music?
Just enforce the rules. Make some better guidelines when it comes to making weight and how you rehydrate. and all this will be fixed. But the fact that you don't want to, the fact that you don't want to do that tells me that you're leaving the door open so that in case a fighter needs a little bit of an advantage to win the fight, that door is there. And it's like this has been going on since forever, bro. Like this happens all the time.
Forever.
The people that act like they're like, oh, that's crazy. Everybody's getting tested the same. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's not true. Okay. There's many ways to beat a test. Okay. Or turn a blind eye to a test. Okay. You can tip off the fighter. Okay. You can tip him off. You can say, hey, give me somebody that I can get in contact with. I'll send somebody to tell him when you're going to get tested. That's that. Okay. And if you do this the right way, you're going to be fine. All right. So there's plenty. So people, when they go on that little, oh, he's a drug cheat and stuff like that, they trying to like, virtue signal when it comes to boxing. Like, oh, look at me. I'm the one that's advocating for clean sports. You on the other side, you're not, because this guy tested positive for some bullshit drug called Ostarine, which is bullshit.
Well, I mean, I still don't understand how people can go, well, Victor Conte, they would defend him because, oh, he's a changed man. How is he a changed man? He's like you said, he's bragging in interviews about how he beat testing, but I'm a changed man now. In other words, his whole argument was, trust me, bro. That was his whole argument. It's like, trust me, bro, I'm a changed man. Meanwhile, he's in there with VADA. VADA admitted that, well, he claimed that he got VADA started. He gave him the guidelines. Then VADA had to come out and say, no, he doesn't have anything to do with this. But I mean, they were always chummy there. Camaraderie there between VADA and Conte. But what was I going to say about that? You bring up a good point about how these fighters, they like to... I mean, there's many ways, like you said, to skin a cat. There's many ways to, like you said, to circumvent tests and all that. Also, if you have a direct line to Allah, and he gives you a vision that your opponent's, your brother's opponent is going to test positive for a PED, I mean, that's a good connection to have as well. It's just like...
Devin Haney and his family and his corner, they're probably the stupidest when it comes to keeping secrets. You know what I'm saying? Like they obviously knew that there was something brewing, and the stupid Devin Haney's stupid little brother, with the stuff he knows and shit. He's over there giving out the playbook. You know what I'm saying? He's over there giving out the
he's stupid, but they're pretty well connected compared to everyone else. This is the only motherfucker that got a record erased for. You're supposed to have a 1 on there, but he still got that O.
Yeah, he's supposed to have.
Haney's a shrewd guy.
He has, from what I understand, he has 2 losses expunged from his record. Right, one of the losses doesn't even show up as a no contest. It's as if it didn't exist. So right. So like that fight happened. And they're like, we're not even going to count it, So that was one. That was I believe in Mexico, and the guy that beat him was somebody that Gonzalo knew. Gonzalo brought that up way before that was a topic. I think he brought that up like 3 years before that shit happened. I remember Gonzalo on the BDA show talking about some guy from his gym in Tijuana who actually beat Devin Haney, and basically they didn't count it. So like, look, man, this shit happens. If you think that boxing is all on the up and up, and it's only when your fighters lose, that there's an issue. You obviously just want to believe that at this point. Boxing is a very corrupt sport. Well, it's probably the most corrupt sport in all the sports.
All right, let me show you guys some Timothy Bradley comments here. We're never gonna get to this shit.
Look, y'all talking about, oh, well, Shakur couldn't finish no damn, Lopez, and he boring and shit. Shit, I was bored last night watching Ryan Garcia beat the shit out of this dude. Yeah, so y'all want to talk about that, Shakur? Yeah, I was bored last night watching Ryan Garcia. I was waiting on the finish. I'm like...
Were you guys bored? Like, I don't think I wasn't bored. I was like... Because I was thinking he might knock him out. At some point, I was like, he was slowing down. But I was like, he's going to knock him out eventually. He was landing hard shots. He wasn't on the back foot, or he wasn't just waiting for Barrios to do anything.
I was underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed by that. I was underwhelmed by that. I was underwhelmed, but it wasn't as boring as Shakur Stevenson versus Lopez.
Yeah, this guy's comparing it to the Shakur Stevenson fight. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see people yawning.
I think Ryan just has to grow into 147, but he's a big dude already, man. 147, so he can like develop the power that he asks for the 147. He is big.
He's not big.
How does he have
a big welterweight? He's not big.
But how does he have to grow into the division if he's already strong?
No, you know what I mean by growing into the weight? As you got, what I mean by growing into weight, like, you know, okay, I'm gonna tell you, where he's cutting the weight, he's losing a lot of strength. He hasn't, like, his body is not accustomed to having the actual strength when he's not. Well, he is losing like because of drugs. That doesn't count, bro. We all know that everybody does drugs. I'm not trying to accuse of.
You're not trying to confuse him. You're straight up saying he's on drugs.
Allegedly. Yeah, but it's not. It's the thing is when you cut. See, I'll give you an example. What's his name? Benavidez versus Gvozdyk. Benavidez should have done better and stopped Gvozdyk, but the reason why it's his first fight at 175. His power cutting down weight is not quite. His body's not accustomed to actually deliver the output of that weight.
He's a 168 pounder. His best weight is 168. It's not.
Well, obviously that was his first fight at 175.
It's never gonna. He's never gonna grow into it. It's not his weight.
All right. Listen, we got to get.
What I'm trying to say, growing into it, it's not by the size. What I'm trying to say is it's based on like his. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan is punching hard. This guy's a big fucking dude. No one's knocking, but this Barrios down in the fucking first. Who the fuck knocks Barrios down? No, who knocks him down within seconds of the first round? You never see it happen. The guy can fucking punch. There's no doubt about it. He packs a punch at welterweight. No. He proved that as a welterweight, he fucking can punch.
Against who?
Not only can he punch, he's got no. It's not about who. It's about the fact that he carries that weight up with him. You know, this guy's eating shots when Keith Thurman and not getting dropped like that. So Ryan could pack a punch at welterweight, and he shows he has blistering hand speed at welterweight. Right? He's grown into the weight. Okay, he's grown into it.
Well,
he's not throwing enough to get the guy out of there.
He didn't even gas out.
He can push him out of the fucking. He can push him and get him off balance and drop him because of that power. But he doesn't.
He hurt him multiple times.
Let's do this, though.
Dude, he hurt him multiple times.
Mario Barrios is ranked number 10. Mario Barrios is ranked number 10 by Ring Magazine. All right. So you're saying that he can do the same against the guys above Barrios, like they're ranked above. So Jack Catterall. Think he fucks him up?
Yeah.
Curiel.
He could beat anyone at
all of these guys. Any of these.
He could beat Jack Catterall, yeah.
He could beat any one of them.
Yeah, I think Ryan knocks out Jack Catterall. I'm gonna give Barrios a little bit of credit. You know, he is an experienced fighter. The one thing that I saw smart, even though he was getting pieced up, when he would throw his punches, he would throw them in between Ryan's punches, and he would catch Ryan in the chest. That was pretty smart. Okay, that's when you want to punch a guy who's like maybe way faster than you, and he has a little bit more power. When he's throwing punches, in between, you punch him in the chest, or when he stops punching, you punch him right in the chest. That's gonna knock the wind out of him a little bit. So he did some smart things in there. I'm not gonna totally just say, you should be disappointed in Ryan because he couldn't finish Barrios. And if you think about it, Barrios only been stopped once in his career, and that was against
Timothy Bradley disagrees with you.
Probably not at his best weight.
Let's see.
He's probably not at his best weight.
What you're talking about is gonna hold on. What you mentioned is gonna be addressed by Bradley. Let me get through these guys because this is kind of controversial.
Fight. Boy, I'm here to let y'all know this shit gonna be easier than the Teofimo Lopez fight. Because it's about skills inside that damn ring. That's what it's about. Ryan can have all the speed in the world. Shakur got speed. He can have all the power in the world. Oh, he can have all the power. Yeah.
All right, so he's completely convinced that Shakur Stevenson is going to win that fight.
Oh, yeah.
He's amazing at getting...
Yeah.
He doesn't know that Shakur is Puerto Rican.
People depressed.
And then look at what he says about, like, your king Ryan.
Yeah, it took this man 10 years to win the championship. One championship, 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's y'all king? Okay, let it be y'all king. All right?
Your king?
I don't know.
That's your king. You don't want to
took him 10 years. I mean, bro, he just what was this?
My king.
First of all, nobody.
This was like a second welterweight fight. It wasn't 10 years.
Nobody that I speak to calls Ryan their king. So this is all projection, bro. That's all that is.
Crawford's his king.
Yeah, projection. Here's guys. Just here's the last. This is the last part. This is the last part. And here, Bradley starts talking about Snack and how Ryan Garcia's body looked different, a little different.
Oh,
and he's like, you probably joined them, and he's talking about Snack and everything. But I'm like, this guy's a Terrence Crawford fan. He never mentioned Snack. Now he's bringing up Snack. I'm completely confused. You guys tell me, okay? What do you think?
Maybe
that's Bradley's the guy who wanted. But Bradley's the one who wanted to work with Snack. I mean, he looked him up and everything. He was willing to work with him, even after he knew that they were. He sent him a blood test. Apparently.
You're right. So I'm confused. Look at this.
This man said, "Damn it, I'm gonna take the snackety snack packs just like everybody else." Man, I'm telling you right now, man.
Just like everyone else. Huh?
Hey, Victor Conte probably turning over in his damn grave right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you taking that damn snack pack that you was totally against. Because boy, man, let me tell you, your body look a little different. I'm not assuming.
Snack back. That's interesting.
Your body look.
Why does he? This is interesting thing about Bradley.
So he knows something.
This is interesting thing about Bradley. As the video goes on, he starts sounding more and more like Bill Cosby. Like maybe that's how he really talks. Whenever you see him on ESPN or whatever, or you used to see him on ESPN, he was like, "Well, you know, I think he's."
Yeah, sorry.
But, yeah, he starts sounding a little formal. But now in these videos, when he's outside and the sun is hitting him and everything, it's just that the Bill Cosby comes out. Ooh, watch out, right? It's all about it. Ain't about the power. It's about the skills. Like, what the fuck? I think he's doing it on. Is he doing it on purpose?
I think so. I think he's doing it on
He
purpose.
needs.
I hope so.
He needs a little bit of pudding.
He just fucking exposed his boyfriend Crawford.
I think there's more.
He just exposed all these guys. He just admitted that Snack is dirty.
Yep, like he was on that snack pack. And if you are, man, it's all good.
Snack pack.
It's all good. Yeah, you can't beat him, join him. If you can't beat him, join him.
What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Like, when was this?
He's literally saying that they're all doing it.
Yeah.
He just, dude.
Well, okay, that's fine.
So he knows,
and that's fine.
Dude,
I agree. But I agree with. But if he's saying that, that's fine. But why is he bringing it up now and not when Crawford was moving up to 168 at 38 years old? Doesn't lose speed. Doesn't lose speed and power, right? Like,
why is he using the word snack?
He was on his knees for Crawford.
So he's letting the cat out the bag. He's telling you that Snack is fucking dirty. And he says, oh, Ryan's just like everyone else now. And he just keeps saying snack, snack, snack. So he just he let it out. Why is he using snack as a way to, talk about steroid usage?
You
got that snack pack.
Full TV, you know that one of the best ways to get the best out of a fighter or an athlete is what this guy was doing, Victor Conte. So Victor Conte would take a blood test from you and see what you're deficient in. So imagine you give out a blood sample, whatever you're deficient in, I make up for that. I give you the stuff so you can get up to par. Bro, that's performance enhancing drugs, whether it's legal or not. What the fuck are we talking about? Why the fuck would you care? Okay, so you're telling me if I give you that remedy, right? That some little ostarine is gonna beat what you just did for me. You just leveled up all my deficiencies that I have. How the fuck ostarine overcome that? You understand what I'm saying?
I recognize the way I put it was so that him, because again, people also say, well, he also didn't make weight. So that and a little ostarine, that was enough to completely outdo Brian Norman, whom a lot of people were high on, and he's going to run through Devin Haney. That's all it took. So if Vasil Lomachenko would have taken a little ostarine and missed weight, would he have walked right through Devin Haney as well?
He would have stopped Devin Haney because he beat the shit. He clearly outboxed him. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me that if he'd have took a little ostarine, he would have got the TKO against Devin Haney. Okay. Or at least
Butcher brought up the great point. Is the video over, by the way, or is there more?
Let me check.
But yeah. Anyways, man. Look. I'm telling you.
No, I think it's over. It's over. Go ahead, guys.
Okay.
No. I'll just add one more thing to that. To BDA. If you look at the fight between Lomachenko and Devin Haney, the only reason why he didn't get stopped or dropped in the fight against Lomachenko is that he was 160 pounds in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the only reason why.
And that's the thing, though, that he's gaming the system, just like a lot of these other dudes. I mean, Ryan Garcia was gaming the system too. But that's what I'm saying is when people go, well, it's within the rules. Well, that doesn't mean that they should be the rules. In other words, just because something is the way it is doesn't mean it should be. You know, there's always people trying to create legal reform in society because some of these laws, they're unjust or unfair or whatever, right? So it's the same thing with these 36-hour weigh-ins. They're unfair because some people say, well, it's, you know, the other guy should weigh in as much as he wants to as well. You know, it's like, no, Lomachenko can't weigh in as much as Haney because it would be counterproductive. He's this little ass guy with T-Rex arms.
I look at the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight, the result of the night of. That wasn't part of the playbook. So when that happened, they had a backup plan, and that's the way I look at that. The backup plan was, you know, within the rules of legality, right? Like this is actually part of protocol. But what they did was they were just looking. They were just looking for something that Ryan did wrong. That's why they couldn't fail him. They couldn't call it a no contest and suspend him on him, quote unquote, failing because he proved he proved his point, right? So they went to the next best thing.
For a year or 2 years.
It was because he was finding his system. Gypsy was because he was finding his system, but he claimed that with that Dan Rafael reported there was a hair follicle test that absolved him, but they still suspended him because it's in his system.
He failed. What happened was he failed to. One of the protocols weren't met. He failed to give his supplements to the New York State Athletic Commission, although he gave it to VADA. So I don't understand why VADA couldn't give it to the New York State Athletic Commission. So I don't know.
But Butch also brought up the great point about how, like what Reckoners was saying, some people don't see the play, but other people do see it, but they stay quiet. And that's the whole thing about these PEDs. When Crawford was going to fight Canelo, some of us talked about the snack thing, particularly manager Marty. He kept talking about it as well. But the mainstream media themselves, they wanted to keep it quiet. They wanted to keep it hush-hush, just like Terence Crawford's exploding gloves twice. So when the media chooses not to cover something, when they choose to, they want to ignore something, boy, oh boy, do they do their best. But when they want to focus on something, Ryan Garcia every time questions, what about the VADA? Are you on VADA? Are you on VADA? Like, he's the only one doing it. He's enemy number one. Meanwhile, people involved with snack, they're okay.
BD, I'm going to give you an example of media of a media cover-up, right? He is a big example, right? Number one, in baseball, when it came to the steroids, right? When the basically all the writers that basically have your Hall of Fame ballot is in their hand. When they all came to an agreement, it was kind of like a silent agreement. Anybody associated to steroids, God forbid if you ever failed one, will not get into the Hall of Fame. Yet, David Ortiz, who is a Hall of Famer, I'm not knocking him, but this is a guy who actually failed the test. And you know what his excuse was? Nobody told me after the test. That was his excuse. Because they liked him. They liked him. That's why he was a hero, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They lied to me. Look, and don't get me wrong. David Ortiz.
They like Haney more than they like Ryan.
Hear me out. What I'm about to say. What I'm saying is that they liked him. They really, really liked that dude. I'm gonna give you another example. I'm gonna take it to boxing, more recent. Everybody in the media gave Canelo hell for getting a decision a draw in the first fight against Triple G. I heard the media. The media went after Canelo, but they stood silent when Kovalev beat the shit out of fucking Andre Ward. He beat him worse.
That's true, man. Yeah.
And Triple G beat Canelo in the first fight. Okay. Now, I do think Triple G beat Canelo in the first fight, but I think the way Kovalev beat Andre Ward was way more. Well, I'm not going to say way more, but it was significantly more impressive. Okay. It was more dominant.
It was clear.
Right. It was cleaner. So, and you had Teddy Atlas losing his mind. Never brought up Kovalev and Andre Ward the first fight. Never, that I'm aware of. Never brought it up.
Well, that's why the Max Kellerman, that was so amazing when Ward got those low blows against Kovalev in the second one, and then Max Kellerman just acts like that they never happened. Meanwhile, you can clearly see them in the replay. So some people like recognize that some people can play dumb. I mean, some people either they don't see it or they're playing dumb. And boy, oh boy, let's just say that there's a lot of stupidity in the boxing, in the mainstream boxing media. But as it pertains to that Timothy Bradley, those comments about how crazy he goes about the PEDs and all that. All I'll say is this is why. You gotta be careful who you listen to. But the other thing I want to say real quick, because I'm getting mixed up here. We've talked about the Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson, but there might be another play here. It might be Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn, because you guys heard the news about Conor Benn leaving Eddie Hearn, and apparently, from what I understand, is he's leaving for. He's not leaving him in the sense that they didn't have a contract there. So he wasn't engaged in a current deal with Eddie Hearn. So he went on to Zuffa. And well, Butch, I don't know if you got the clip there, if you want to play it or if you got something to read.
By the way, the phone lines will open in about 5 minutes. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me just look for this. Eddie Hearn responds to Dana White. Oh, no, wait, that's not the one. Because a lot of things happen.
I've
seen a clip where Conor Benn is talking about his loyalty. I've seen a clip where Conor Benn is talking about his loyalty to Eddie Hearn. He's like, there's some things you can't buy, and that's loyalty, and that's what I got for Eddie Hearn. And I'm not going anywhere, even if they pay me more. That's just what you do for the people that got your back, and he's always been there for me. He's never disrespected me. Right?
Oh yeah, here we go. I think I have it. I think that's the one you're talking about.
Do you know what I mean? And I will say to him, I'm going to fuck you too. Everyone's different.
Hold on.
Look at Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher went to the Netflix presser. They come up to him and had a conversation with him. The first thing he done was phone me and tell him you got to speak to Eddie Hearn. That's why when people take the piss out of me about Anthony Joshua, now he's on a career-long contract with Matchroom anyway, but I don't even really feel like I need a contract with Anthony Joshua because he's made a different stuff. And when people like Johnny do things like that, that changes everything in terms of my commitment towards them. I made a commitment towards Conor Benn to put everything on the line for him in terms of my integrity, my
integrity,
times my health. Do you know what I mean? My mind.
No, this guy's just reaching.
To go in and argue with Simon Jordan for a year on TalkSport.
I gave up my sexuality for him.
Exactly. What do you say?
He kind of did, man. Conor Benn, he sacrificed big time because everybody believed that Conor Benn was a cheat. Conor Benn was a horrific cheat. Not only was he dehydrating the shit out of Eubanks, a lot of people hated on Eubanks, but that was diabolical what they were doing to fucking Eubank, bro. And he defended the shit out of Conor Benn, and
but he had no choice.
On a whim, a little bit. He just fucking. I don't know if he had it. No, maybe he did have a choice with fucking Ryan and Conor Benn. That he could. I don't know. I heard he made $30 million. Look, man. I heard $30 million. I heard $30 million was the offer that Zuffa gave to him from like Dave Allen. Like this, the rumors were around. Fucking $30 million for I don't know how many fights. Man, he could probably make $20 million or who knows how much around that area just off of Ryan Garcia. Just one fight if he just stayed loyal with Eddie. But he's so worried about time.
All right.
And this is
argue with the British
biting. I mean, I hope.
Yes.
Anyways, fuck it.
Yeah, you're right. We need to finish.
To argue with the whole of social media, to argue with every journalist in the game, to repeatedly stand by him, and that's what hurts the most, But sometimes you forget who you are and you forget what life really is, and you think that actually what you've in Conor's mind, he's done absolutely nothing wrong. It's just the world, and he's a young man in this crazy world, and sometimes you're going in and you're dropping 50 bags in Louis Vuitton like it's a packet of Haribos, and you just your head's gone. Do you know what I mean? And Frank.
All right.
Okay, but I mean, okay, so just we didn't explain it properly either to people too. Like, okay, so Conor Benn is signed with Zuffa. Apparently, it's for between 10 to 15 million for one fight. And apparently Eddie Hearn told, he texted Conor Benn, said, hey man, we should talk about this. And apparently Conor Benn said no. And the way Eddie Hearn was telling the story, he looked heartbroken. Then subsequently, Conor Benn said that, look, I didn't want to talk to him in the moment because I knew things would get heated, which in other words, it probably means his lawyer probably told him, don't talk with Eddie Hearn. He'll probably try to talk you out of it. But the other thing is, Conor Benn made this, the way he described it is, and I got the quote here, he said, it wasn't an easy decision. It was a decision that weighed heavy on me, but it was the best decision for me and my family. I'm doing this for my family. How many times are you going to say family, by the way? It's an offer that you'd be mentally ill to turn down. You'd have to have Down syndrome, Conor Benn, to turn it down. By the way, he didn't say that Down syndrome part, but anyway, I'm blessed to be in the position I'm in. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in. My career's again taking another turn. Whether it's easy or not, it's a decision I had to make for my family. Jeez, Louis, fourth time. In 10, 15 years' time, when I'm done and retired, who will care about me but them? I didn't choose to speak with him. I didn't want to go into the details of it. Things were very heated, and knowing how I am as an individual, would the call have been beneficial? Personally, I don't think it would have. But once the dust has settled and calmed down, I messaged Eddie to say, love you, mate. So apparently his version is that, he texted Eddie Hearn a lot. But can I just say that I remember when Deontay Wilder refused to do the Anthony Joshua offer, which was, what was it? Was it three fights or something for a lot of money? And Wilder decided to stay.
3 fights for $150 million.
Jeez, Louis. All right, so there you go. Okay, so people said, hey, man, he should have taken that deal instead of sticking with the PBC. Now, granted, this is a different scenario because Conor Benn is not officially associated with Eddie Hearn at the moment, meaning there was a contract in place that he was signed as a matchroom fighter, so he could do whatever he wanted. So that's why I'm a little confused about the loyalty thing, because some people are saying, man, he should have been loyal to Eddie Hearn. I don't really know about that. I mean, he's taking the best deal possible. Weren't people just complaining a couple of weeks ago about, Zuffa, they're underpaying fighters, TKO, they're underpaying. Look, one fight, $10 million, $15 million, whatever it may be. That's a lot of money. And also, I think Eddie Hearn might be playing victim here a little bit. Eddie Hearn's he's a smart guy. He's one of the he's one of the first promoters that started doing interviews with YouTubers and just pretty much anybody to put a mic in front of him. So he understands that the value of media. And I think right now him trying to act this way is like, I'm hurt. I don't know if I buy it. I mean, the guy's a promoter. He's been a long-time promoter. He's been in the business.
I'm pretty sure he's hurt, man. Conor Benn is the cheapest prostitute. They're all prostitutes, but Conor Benn is the most cheapest prostitute in all of boxing.
The oldest profession.
He is. He's the cheapest prostitute, bro. There's a thing with loyalty, man. Sometimes money don't mean shit as much, and a lot of boxers, they say it's like a couple million here, there. Fuck it, I'd rather be loyal, and then at the long run, they get a lot more just because their loyalty. Just shit happens. Whatever. So
are you saying?
Most times they don't actually. Most times in the end, they don't get anything.
Sometimes they don't.
The loyalty gets them nothing.
Allow for literally an extra $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Just an extra $2 million. They're all about the numbers, right? And then there's some other people who are like, hey, listen, man, an extra $2 million? Nah. An extra $10 million? Nah. I'm not doing it. I'm comfortable in the spot that I'm at. But, obviously when it comes to Conor Benn, who grew up in a boxing family, his father was a legendary fighter out of the UK. I'm not shocked. I mean, it's like BJ was saying. I think that Eddie Hearn is playing into the media, being a victim, because he's victimized other people in the past and he's sad about it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he's victimized us by putting on women's card all the time. Every other fucking match fight is a women's fight.
Oh, man.
And I remember he said, I don't care if fucking BDA doesn't like it. Fuck him.
I remember that.
BDA's a poof.
He said something about beaners. It was fucked up.
He said something like,
they eat beans a lot over there, too.
like a little white
Exactly. Yep.
No, but listen, I mean, maybe Conor Benn, again, I have to assume that the reason why Conor Benn also didn't really want to confer too much with Eddie Hearn about this deal was because probably Zuffa TKO said, you know what, fuck Eddie Hearn. Like, this deal is only in place if there's no Eddie Hearn involved. So Conor Benn probably said, fuck it. But I mean, that's the thing, like Butcher said.
Get rid of him.
When people say, well, Eddie Hearn protected Conor Benn during the whole PED thing, well, what else was he supposed to do? He's his promoter. He's not doing it as a friendly. He knows.
Yeah, so I'm saying
money.
He knows tied to his marketability. Yeah. So he's, of course, going to do that.
Conor Benn is going to end up fighting. I think Conor Benn is going to end up. You guys tell me what you think. He's going to end up fighting Ryan Garcia before Shakur does.
Yo, Wembley Stadium. Imagine.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Bucho, I'm getting that feeling that that's the fight that's going to happen. Yeah, Shakur talk. I think when they look at the bottom line, the money, where Ryan Garcia can go, they're going to say, hey, man, I think you should take that Conor Benn. Even though that's a risky fight. because Conor Benn does have the style to beat a guy like Ryan Garcia. Okay,
I think Ryan would knock him out. I mean, he's not too far off from a Duarte.
I'm with you on that. I think I got Ryan winning, but if you look at a style that could beat a guy like Ryan Garcia, it's a guy like Conor Benn. So it makes for a good fight. It's going to make for a great fight. So I think that fight happens next.
Yeah, I think Ryan likes the activity. He prefers that the style that Conor Benn does.
Absolutely.
Compared to like a Shakur who's going to run around the ring all day, do nothing almost.
Haney's going to be trying to, I don't know what he's trying to clinch if he can, but he can't clinch against Ryan Garcia. That's the thing.
Tap and grab. That's what you do. Well, Ryan.
That's the thing. Though, Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia are going to be able to come in at their best at that fight. They're going to be able to, rehydrate to the fullest. They're not going to be, compromised. So they might look at Shakur like, dude, you want me to fucking fight you at a catch weight and a rehydration course? Fucking kick rocks. Get out. Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. I agree with Fu about how Ryan Garcia would probably like a style like Conor Benn because Conor Benn's going to come to him. But Conor Benn does have a good ability to cut the distance quickly. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think Ryan Garcia, there would be times where he wouldn't be able to time Conor Benn. And I think I think if that fight happens, we'd see a lot of the Boosie rule come back into play from Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. He might, but I mean, could he really do that? Come down and weight like that?
I was going to just bring that up. He was fighting at 168. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
154,
I agree with
maybe.
No, it was 160. 160. The limit was 160.
No, it was 160.
I mean,
he was big in that ring. 160 something. No,
he was like 170, 180 in there. That dude will die if he goes back to welterweight. But that's why Shakur was saying, "Oh, the fight your welterweight." And Conor Benn said, I haven't done it in 3 years, but that's how you know he can't do that shit. He just wants that money. That dude's been begging for that payday. You know that, right? You see him? He's harassing everybody around town. He's like, Devin Haney's coming out of the Subway sandwich place. Conor Benn's there. Payday.
Oh, wait, here's
Conor Benn's like, please give me some money.
Conor Benn responds.
Conor Benn he started to become the modern day Shannon Briggs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he is. But he does it to like 10 different fighters, and they're all smaller than him.
By the way, guys, the phone lines are open, and don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah, Rolly.
It really helps us out. All right, I have an interview here about the whole Eddie Hearn thing with Conor Benn.
My loyalty to Eddie, to the zone, to Matchroom. You can't.
Okay, forget it. It sounds fucking terrible. There's like background noise. But yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. is saying that this guy is not loyal, unloyal. Disloyal, I should say, unloyal. Disloyal.
So we're supposed to feel sorry for Eddie Hearn? Like, I
don't know. Like, he's trying to tell the story. Yeah, but it's like, you're a promoter. This happens all the time. And they're always talking about let it go, but he didn't let go the Canelo thing, right, for a long time also. So this happens all the time. I don't know what he's making
Canelo
a big deal.
fun of him having a drug problem.
That's true.
So he was hurt by that, and he really threw Oscar under the bus. It was a joke. He shit on Oscar. This guy Conor Benn's not shitting on Eddie Hearn. He's like, bro, I want to make money, just like you want to make money, billionaire. The dude is fucking filthy rich.
You know something?
You hurt my feelings.
Did you guys see
it must be something about. It must be something about De La Hoya, because when people don't like him, bro, they don't like him.
Oh yeah, it's personal. It's just super personal.
He has a punchable face.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch is being reported as fight this summer after
Floyd's
money grab exhibition fight. Blah blah blah. So Netflix probably gonna be transmitting that shit. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. This is gonna be probably.
I'm gonna watch it. I get it, but
everything's gonna be against Pacquiao. You're gonna see a bunch of fucking like the referee,
greatest fighter who ever lived, Floyd Mayweather.
No, I don't want to see that.
He's back. He's back.
I forgot. Somebody was talking about it. It was an actor or a comedian. It was one of the two. Was talking about Floyd Mayweather coming back, and they mentioned Terrence Crawford or whatever, and I was like, really? Get the fuck out of here. You're like, why? Why would that fight be even interesting? How old is Floyd now? Close to 50.
48, somewhere in there.
Yeah, he's got to be hitting 50.
Yeah, almost. He's almost there.
Hey, somebody posted a picture here of Ryan Garcia. He has like a Band-Aid on his arm. proof.
Yeah, I noticed that
they could take their blood immediately after the fight.
Yeah. And he said he said
that.
Okay,
he said something to that effect. He said, "Look, man, if anybody worry about me taking drug tests," he pointed at the Band-Aid. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So he's basically saying right after the fight.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
but that's normal practice. They always take the blood immediately after the fight. Yeah.
During the day of the fight, I think it was Friday or the day of the fight, Saturday. There was on Twitter somebody posted like VADA in the house or something. So I mean, VADA was there and everything, obviously. So they're making a big deal out of this thing, though, bringing it up all the time. Yeah. Oh, I'll fight you, but no PEDs. It's like, guy, come on, man. You know he's going to be.
Well, since
like no PEDs, as if all these dudes don't take PEDs.
Yeah, they're all on PEDs, man.
Fuck out of here.
They just don't want. I mean, look, Bradley admitted it right there. He's like, they're all on snacks, and now you want to do the same thing as them. It's like what?
No, but check it out. Check it out. How is VADA relevant anymore? No one gives a fuck about VADA no more.
No, because you know what it is, Sobers. There's still fans out there that piggyback off that broken horse. That's what it is. They're still riding with that, even though nobody pays attention to them because it's like, okay.
I'm saying like now though, but ever since Victor Conte passed, I said it earlier, like you don't hear about VADA like that. They're not in charge of nothing. They're not reliable. You know what I'm saying? Their credibility was never really there, right? Just Conte and his little shady deals. Now that he's gone, their credibility's gone as well.
All right, guys.
If you're advocating for Devin Haney being cheated against Ryan Garcia, like you can't say that without saying, hey, isn't that the same guy that works with Victor Conte?
No, of course. You're allowed to.
Yeah.
I mean, you should bring that up. By the way, we have a phone call here. Let's take it here. 914, you on there? 914.
Yeah. So I want to talk about the Conor Benn revelation, the fact that he's going to Zuffa boxing. A lot of people are saying Conor Benn should have stood by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn loaned him money to save his house. Eddie Hearn helped him when he was about to have a heart attack. Eddie Hearn saved his life, etc. Look, at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn has never had a professional fight in his life. As far as being a promoter, he can be considered the best promoter in boxing, period, in the world. Yes. But as far as being a family member of Conor Benn or somebody close to him, no. He's simply somebody that he works with, who was involved with him at a time of his life that was
sexually
very controversial. Now, I'm not a fan of Conor Benn at all. I think he's rather uncouth. He's a little bit histrionic, incredibly effervescent, but that's just his personality. But what I do understand is the nature of boxing, which is that many boxers who finish their career have the unfortunate reality that their health is negatively impacted. This is from the best boxers to the worst. You'll see that their speech pattern has changed over the course of their career. They have money problems. They have a lot of issues. So if your life is on the line and you need the money to feed your family and you're being offered $15 million for one fight, not even a 5-5 deal, etc., although Eddie Hearn says that he's suspicious and he finds that it's unlikely that it's only a one-fight deal, but assuming that it is a one-fight deal, they're offering you $15 million, which
is that true? Lion, where'd you get it? It's one fight. I keep hearing that. Is there any, like, is that proven that it's one fight only?
No. Unfortunately, these things are confidential, so it's very difficult to find out if it's true or not.
Yeah,
but that's what I've heard. So if he has to secure the legacy and future of his family, then he has to make the best decision for himself. Because the last thing I'll say is that boxing is a life and death sport. You could lose your life in that ring. And even if you don't lose your life, you will lose your brain cells. And even Conor Benn's father, when he speaks, you can tell that this is a guy who has been involved in combat sports for a while. I beg your pardon? What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
He's a highly retarded man.
Okay, well,
That's what you
I
meant
wouldn't
to say.
use such a term to describe a former champion who has devoted his life to the sport. And
I mean, it's a
I'm
medical
like,
term,
seemingly
right?
of good,
Highly
of good
retarded.
character.
He's a high functioning
But-
retard.
All right, let's. Okay. So you think he's punch drunk, basically?
No offense.
I don't know if that's scientific.
No.
That's scientific.
I
term.
wouldn't use that word. I would say visibly, it's clear that this is a former boxer. I'll just
I
put
think
it
he
that
sounds
way. I'm not going
fine.
to use
He
any,
sounds fine to me.
like, cast any aspersions. Okay.
He's a moron.
So that's what I think about the Conor Benn issue. The fact is that, like, it's a tough sport. He could lose his life, so he has an obligation to his family more so than Eddie. And Eddie Hearn is not really, like, somebody of the best character anyway. It's not as if he's never made a mistake or he's completely loyal himself.
All right.
He's loyal to him. He loved him.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're fighting for money. He has an opportunity, and he might end up. What's the term we use here? Not punch drunk. What's the other one?
Fucked in the head.
With PTE.
Yes. That
Shell
technical
shock.
shell shock.
James Tony'd.
James Tony'd.
Okay.
I
All
get-
right.
I
You have an interesting panel, so I think that the panel will be able to,
Yes.
to like, have discourse on these issues at a maybe a
We're gonna palaver on
or
that.
at least have more interesting discourse than I'd be able to have. But anyway, those are my thoughts.
Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short, Lion. Don't sell yourself short.
Exactly.
I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, of course.
Obviously.
Oh, well. It sounds like you're being serious.
All right, take care, Lion. Take care.
All right, take care.
How dare he?
Yeah.
How dare he?
Lucho, ban that number. Ban that number.
He's very politically correct. I mean, look, you could be honest. The guy's retarded.
How about these boxers
He got
putting their life on the line? I mean, if they don't want to box and they want to do something else, they want to work in a mine or in a factory or something, doing something.
In a mine.
I don't know. It's dangerous. A mine is dangerous.
Put their life on the line.
There's people mining diamonds and shit. Like, and so
Dude, there's cops out there that risk their lives every fucking day.
Yeah.
Here we go with the cop lover.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
What I'm saying is,
if you
my
told him
point
that, he would
is-
say he doesn't give a fuck. And that cop's not getting paid millions of dollars. I'm not gonna cry for these fucking guys.
They make pretty good money. The
Nobody's
cops.
putting
Don't
a
worry
gun
about
to
it.
their fucking
These
heads
guys,
and
$15
saying
million a fight. I mean, they're the shit.
this isn't like it's not like they picked up some of these boxers in Spain, ended up in North Africa, and then ended up in Rome in the Colosseum, right?
He gives all his money to the homeless.
These people want to fight.
I would say this: show me the boxer that has been kidnapped and fighting against his will, and I'll say, okay, I feel bad for that guy.
I feel bad for him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Who
Yeah.
kidnapped?
Hey, by the way, I had a clip here because I thought I was going to host, but I had a clip where in the latest. But do we have any more calls, Butch, or can I keep
No,
going?
people call in. Hit a like if you're enjoying the show. Yes, go ahead.
There was a clip from Max Kellerman in the latest TKO event, which was pretty good, by the way. But Max Kellerman is like, hold on, where is it? He said something about how this is for the fans. Zuffa TKO now is for the fans. He was really saying some of the things that we say or that Steve Kim says and other people say about, like, what about the fans? Everyone's always talking about the fighters, like, oh, who's going to take care of the fighters once they retire? And meanwhile, what about us? And very few people mentioned the fans and how we got to shell out $100 buckaroos for a pay-per-view. That, like, last night's card, how many people did I ask, are you paying for this? And they laugh at me. It was like, with the answer, I'm thinking, man, they still haven't fucking learned the lesson. But anyway, Max Kellerman was talking about that, about how the fans are the most important. Well, I mean, delivering to the fans is important. And Andrew Ward was next to him. And I don't know if it's just me, because we know how Andrew Ward thinks and all that, but he was sort of like, he was a little pissed off, man. And I'm thinking, whoa, maybe Max Kellerman failed to ask him permission to see if he could talk about the fans or whatever, because, Kellerman always has to confer with his daddy, Andrew Ward, beforehand. But another interesting...
BDA,
No, Dre. You mean Dre, Mr. BDA. Yes, actually.
When you're not a favorite of the fans, of course you're gonna give somebody says that.
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And also, speaking of the fans, yesterday's events, people commented that too on Discord. The waiting between fights. Zuffa TKO, apparently they do what they do over at the UFC. Fights over, one guy gets knocked out, within seconds they're sweeping him away, and while they're sweeping him off the fucking canvas, they already bring in the next fighters. That's the way you do it. These fucking guys, they're talking about the odds.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, they're talking with Shakur Stevenson. What do you think, champ? What do you think, champ? And then we gotta wait until midnight for the main event to start. Zuffa TKO is breathing down their necks. They're literally poised to take over now because, I always used to say, boxing, we've had people before who have tried to take over and it doesn't work. Yeah, but we never actually did have a situation right now where these fucking established promoters, their power is waning. Matchroom is Zuffa TKO is dancing around them. Top Rank under the Todd DeBuff or whatever his name is has proven to be a disaster. Amazon PBC is down to 5 events per year. And who's the other one? Golden Boy in with their best fighters. Right now they're all weakened, and boxing Zuffa TKO with all that money, and I think now it's clear that these guys. Yeah, I know.
It's right for the taking. That's what I've been saying.
It's right for exactly.
Yes, they're diversifying. The Saudis are diversifying, so they're looking.
Sorry. One last.
They're looking across all markets.
One last thing that I wanted to say. With all that happening, these fucking idiots are still doing the same old thing, stretching out the pay-per-view event starting at midnight, also here on the East Coast. It's disgusting. They don't learn. Maybe they deserve to go away. It's not a well-oiled machine. They do deserve to go away. They're let the fighters run the fucking asylum. This shit's been garbage for years now. It's been trash.
Listen, man, boxing production, they don't give a fuck about these fights. I remember when you said, PA, when you said they just sweeping these guys out of the ring and they just like don't give a fuck or whatever. Mm-hmm. That reminds me of like in the 90s, there was it was HBO pay-per-view. It was TKO, I believe. And there was a junior middleweight champion, the WBO, when it wasn't considered it wasn't considered
a major title.
Main. Right. His name was Bradley something. His last name was Brad. I forget his name. He's a black dude, boy. He fought some kid from Florida that we knew, right? We knew him. And so we were all watching because we were rooting for him, even though we knew he was going to get beat up. And he got beat the shit out of. Right? In the middle production, they go in the ring, right? And they carry him out the ring. And the dude that we knew from Florida, he's going, I swear to God, he's groaning as they taking him out of the ring.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so the boxing's always been that way. They don't give a fuck. The boxing production, they're like, yeah, listen, these guys signed up for it. This guy beat up other dudes the same way, and he got his. That's it. That's boxing in a nutshell.
Exactly. And that's the way it should be. But again, these dudes, I don't know if they're stretching the pay-per-view time because they think more people are going to buy it by main events time. But they've been doing, like boxing, it's a big institution that's very reticent to change. Every time they want to make a little change, they got to do it through committee and they got to take 10 years before they make a decision. Meanwhile, boxing took TKO, Zuffa, whatever you want to call it, they're coming in, man, and they're coming in strong. They're making changes. These fucking idiots, they're content with their side fee. Very little promoting, and then they get the zone thing, and that's it.
They're innovating. They're innovating to such a level that the old guard is now having to imitate them. That's how you know they're innovating. They're going to have to start giving bonuses. They're going to have to do all kinds of stuff. And they're not going to be able to meet the
that time is now.
Either.
The time was 25 years ago.
They're finished. They're taking them all out. Well, they're done. This was a power move.
Was 25.
The
time was 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah, dude, they're done. They're finished. They've been driving the shit into the ground. And now you see Floydie coming back and he's broke. Perfect timing.
Oh, that's
it didn't work. And you saw what Dana did to Eddie Hearn, right? That's a power move. He came in there. Remember Eddie Hearn tried to, I'll teach you something, Dana. He's like, by the way, here you go. Boop. We took Conor Benn. Just like that.
But that's the thing, Fu. It's not Dana White, but because Dana White, he's a hustler. Jimmy's told us about the Massachusetts stories. But it's really all those other dudes from TKO too.
Yeah,
those dudes.
They're all strategizing. They're all mixed together. But that was a power move there to show him that. Remember, within what, like 24 hours, he already took his fighter just like that. He's like, that's.
They're saying on Twitter, they're saying that there's some major news that's about to break, but everyone's being up to it's
a Pacquiao Mayweather on Netflix.
Is that what it's going to be? And is Zuffa TKO going to be involved in that? Or
I have no idea. You guys want to hear what the lawyer said?
With Uncle Fester running his pie hole. Fester, you call people mentally ill when they don't agree with you? But guess what? We're just telling the facts.
You can't handle the truth.
I have never in my entire life seen somebody truly believe they're absolutely killing it while they're actually
I
doing
think this is
jack.
AI. This has to be AI. Look at that thumb. This is AI.
You think so? Yeah, what the fuck?
I will come out and say it right now. Zuffa is officially a failed science project.
I don't even know what the f that was.
Zuffa's roster is filled with fighters who are either at the tail end of their career or who just can't make it at the highest level.
I mean, he just
Okay, but who does he have? Well, okay, but I mean,
okay.
maybe that's true. I mean, even that's
true.
maybe
I
that's
mean,
true,
it's
right? They're
kinda
just getting
true.
started.
Andy Ruiz is not at the top anymore. Okay, Conor Benn, sure. I mean, he's
Like the
he's
XFL. Come on.
the XFL.
What about Jaya Bataya?
Jaya Bataya.
Nah, D's just angry because he's not a part of that deal that Turkey asked Dana White to help him build this, not Oscar. I mean, but Oscar's part of the old guard. You know, his thinking is backwards. It's the failed system. They're like BDA said, they shovel the guy out of the ring, get the fuck out of here, boom, we move on to the next fight. People don't want to see these assholes talking to each other. I don't want to see Chris Mannix and all these dudes blowing each other. This shit is stupid.
Exactly.
I gotta turn off. I gotta switch the station.
Ada the Wepo, or whatever his name is, like, dude, I think that guy's got a podcast. You want to listen to what he has to say? Go listen to his podcast. I want to watch the fights. I don't want to see. If it was Larry Merchant, Jim Lampley, Emmanuel Stewart, even George Foreman, right? Everyone used to make fun of George Foreman for talking nonsense, but I would rather hear that George Foreman, that version of the HBO telecast, George Foreman. As some of the, I mean, I'm sorry. Look, listen, Chris Mannix and over at ESPN, Kriegel and all those dudes. It seems like they were trying too hard. And Max Kellerman too. I never considered him part of the HBO canon. That dude was pressed onto the HBO people by because again, like Jimmy said, Max Kellerman has, I don't know if he still has it, but I would assume so. Hollywood representation, a Hollywood agent representing him. That's why he bounces from. Well, that's to be determined, but that's why he used to jump around from HBO to ESPN. No, so it was from ESPN to Fox, then to HBO, then to ESPN, and now he's back there with the Sheik and the Ring Magazine. This dude finds a way to land every time, and it's not because he's that shrewd; it's because he's got representation. Yeah. And so, some of these dudes, I don't want to listen to them talk. Now we're in the age of podcasts nowadays, just like we do here. You want to listen to somebody, go listen to them over there. I want to watch a fight. I don't want to listen to people ramble on for minutes and minutes, and then the video package. Let's go with the video package, and then they show you the montage, and it's all boring. It's come on, get to the fucking fights already. I'm sick of it.
I thought Max Kellerman's herpes on his face is the reason why he got all the glory.
I think I was mixing them up with Rappaport. Is that his name?
Rappaport. Do you think Max Kellerman eats the same way that Rappaport, where he sticks the whole plate in his mouth and just shovels the food in? Yeah.
This place shit.
And if they do get some big names at Zuffa, it will only be because they were donated from Turkey. Look, they're basically hosting club shows.
Yeah, Turkey doesn't have any fighters, right? Like he's not.
What is he even talking about? Look, Riyadh season and Turkey are the same fucking thing. It's they're the same. There's no.
Yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. I see it as part of the same thing. It is the same thing.
He thinks Dana White is like it's the same guy footing the bill for all that stuff.
But by the way, I want to say, that too. Look, I'm not a Zuffa believer. I'm not saying I'm very skeptical about what they're about to do. But they're just starting out. Number one, number two. The lawyer is talking about, holding fights in basements. Did you remember the Virgil Ortiz Lubin fight? The attendance for that one? I mean, and then they said there was an excuse about, it was last minute, whatever. There was some excuse. I'm thinking, okay, well, excuses aside, you still didn't do great numbers at the gate there.
Right. Yeah.
In the basement of UFC in front of 50 people. They strip fighters of all their individuality, making them wear nasty generic.
No, that's true. The generic shorts, the trunks. I don't like that shit.
I mean, it looks more professional than
no.
the shit these guys wear now. The shit they wear now, like, just like skirts and all this shit.
Well, not the skirt, the Camacho, fucking Camacho. Nobody wears that anymore.
Clown skirts these guys wear. That shit doesn't.
You know what? I do hate the fluffy things. That started. You know what I mean? I think Shakur started to wear
the frill. Yeah,
Shakur. Yeah. Like fluff. Like what the fuck?
Jerron Ennis.
Oh, okay. The outfits aren't important. That's the thing. And who gives a shit about their outfits?
I do.
And Deontay Wilder with his Power Rangers.
Even if you're wearing this. You know what? That's the thing, though. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the good thing about this what do they call them? These generic shorts is that we no longer have to listen to the designers.
No, we don't want to lose
saying. Yeah,
oh my God,
the
concept behind this outfit, Deontay.
Exactly.
It's of another world.
Of the
That's what I'm saying, man.
They make it impossible for
want a body.
fighters to grow their own brands. And Jesus, don't get me started on the made-up belt. They actually made up a belt. And they want you to believe it has generational value.
You couldn't make this stuff.
Why wouldn't it?
Fester, wake the fuck up. You're funded by daddies.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Dude, you have daddies paying your bills.
They own you.
But they all wanted that.
What do you call a network? It's like, what the fuck is he even talking about? It's just so dumb.
I mean, somebody has to put up the money. Somebody puts up the money. I mean, they wanted, they wanted Turkey's money. You know, when Turkey showed up, everybody's like, "Oh, you know, Turkey, I'm your friend. Can you give me some money for this?"
It's going to go on forever. Yeah, we're going to be getting that money forever.
Right.
It's like, no, you're not. Come on. You stupid.
Yeah, they refer to him as His Excellency. Thank you
On
to
top
Your
of that,
Excellency.
Not daddy, it was Excellency. Might as well have been daddy, right? Instead of Excellency, same shit.
Tina's funded the UFC, and now Turkey is funding Zuffa boxing. You didn't put your own money into Zuffa because you don't truly believe in it. But you did buy into Power Slap, which is the most hilarious ever.
Power Slap was cheap. Boxing is very expensive.
Did Power Slap fail or no? I don't know. I don't even know.
No, actually it didn't. It's actually very successful.
Okay,
not at all.
Making fun of it.
A lot. He turned that into a being worth over $1 billion. A bunch of fat guys from a bar. He made that company
true?
worth over.
Is that true? I find out.
I don't know.
That is not true.
I looked it up. I looked it up a while ago. It's successful, dude. They're making a lot of money on that Power Slap. A lot.
Okay, but $500 million.
They're getting a lot of views.
More than $1 billion. More than $1 billion.
That's
More
about
than
it.
$1 billion.
Okay, come on.
No, I'm not kidding.
They get a lot of views on TikTok.
Please,
I don't give a shit about it, but it's real.
All right. I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know, so I can't tell. I don't know if
it is. Oscar's an idiot. He's just
$1 billion bro.
Dude, yeah, it is. It's worth over $1 billion. Worth over $1 billion. I've already looked it up months ago.
Where's the money coming?
Damn.
Are they packing in the crowds and getting a lot of viewership? Because
endorsements, yes, they have a lot of they have people in there, and they have endorsements. They have all kinds of stuff.
Where do you watch?
What it is that they get a lot of views on TikTok. That's the only place they have any real success. They even try to do a Contender Ultimate Fighter style show where they have these fucking slobs living together. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna put out this shit, eat them all, bro. Are you ready? You know what I mean? That shit is not worth $1 billion.
Hey, you know what? With Sufa, if they do like one of those shows, and
it is $1 billion,
and they do remember the Boxino tournament on ESPN Boxing a long time ago? Boxino, what's it called? Boxino? Yeah, that was successful. It was a tournament. Yes, people got to know the boxers, even though they
tried it, Bush. I'm saying they tried it. It didn't work.
With Power Slap? No, I don't care about
it. Says that Power Slap is worth $700
million. Fuck Power. You're right. What do you think that show with Power Slap? Some fat guy sitting on a couch, like what? No.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
That's the point of it. The point is that anybody could do it, right? Everyday man could do it.
Food TV was loving it.
Look. They're saying. I just read right now. They're saying it's worth over $750 million. And he took a bunch of fat guys who slap each other.
You were wrong.
And he's put together almost $1 billion.
Almost.
Almost. They're approaching.
So you were wrong, huh? Retract that statement.
No. They were saying it was worth about $1 billion. I read this months ago, a while back. So
you lied to me.
I mean, look.
But
There's shortages in RAM.
Did you read this off of Google AI or something like that, or is it from an article?
Some site called Essentially Sports.
Sounds fake.
As long as it's not from Jedi Goodman, because I know
it's not. No. I've heard this a while back. It's and this is from 2024. What I read was more recent. So this was obviously years ago.
That's the only source I trust, BDA.
Dude, they're making fucking money. They're making money. End the story. Oscar's an idiot. They got more Power Slaps worth more than Golden Boy.
All right. By the way, people call in, or I'm shutting down the phone lines, man. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's all you get.
And we all remember.
Okay, so
should we finish this shit or fuck Oscar?
Yeah. Let's finish it.
For the classic promotion you did for that one.
Fight! Whoa, that was loud.
Slapped your own wife in public to promote power slap? Some call that brilliant marketing, but most of us just call it domestic violence.
Like this guy, woman beater.
That's a good one.
Here's another look at everything you need to know about this man's character.
Yeah, Power Slide just looked it up. Power Slide's worth more than Golden Boy.
Beater. He's a liar.
This is how I'm labeled now.
And the fact he's currently getting investigated by the FBI at his former job, and his own fighters sued the UFC and won a settlement last year for $375 million.
Live.
All right.
You think Oscar does his own research, or they give him a script and he reads?
Oh no,
the shit?
he has somebody that takes a look at everything.
Yeah. He has enough money to get that done on the side for him. Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
Get some nerd do it for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're doing
Some nerd.
He uploads it and everything. Yeah.
I just looked it up. Golden Boy's been around for what, 15 years, 20 years? They're not, dude. They're worth.
Wayne,
they're not. Power Slap is worth more than Golden Boy. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, by the way,
that guy
you think
just
that-
started that company. Just started it.
You think that Hoya has some Asian nerd doing those videos for him, and then instead of money, he just gets that his girlfriend to suck his dick or something?
Yeah, definitely. Do you think Oscar's got to save some money? He's got to save some money, you know. But I mean, Oscar likes to watch. He likes to watch.
He likes to do it though.
I forgot.
He's the one that's vlogging the guy.
He's wearing that wig from the Berlanga game. Remember that?
I'm gonna shut the phone.
You know, that is crazy though. Imagine if that guy is your boss. I kind of feel for Virgil because you're looking at that's my boss.
He's got bruises all over
that
his
fake
ass
smile. Dana,
when he turns.
your company doesn't sell. He's got that fake smile, that Coke smile.
My
And
son was poisoned.
Botox smile.
My son.
But that's the guy running your career.
My son
doing the dong videos.
The fuck?
Canadian Tire.
Nasty word.
Proud partner of Team Canada.
The fuck is that?
What the hell?
Commercials. What the fuck's
But
that?
hey, listen.
Background noise. Clarissa Shields fighting tonight, no?
She is. She's fighting right now. The card's already started. It started.
They fought yesterday. Didn't they?
No,
fight
they're fighting
I think
tonight,
today.
Sunday, today.
Did you guys
No, they fought at the weigh-in. At the weigh-in, yeah. They fought
The
yesterday.
weigh-in was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, did you catch that shit? There was almost like a riot or something.
It looked like
I want to see that again.
it looked like that's what started it, right? Like she
They were
tried to make
kissing?
out with her. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was
Who
confused.
would want to do that though?
Oh no, this is the
Well,
after.
they both
this,
look.
this is the
you know,
aftermath.
suspect.
Oh, here we go.
They did.
You guys.
You see how they got Papoose looking like a trophy wife taking off Clarissa Shields' jacket for her and shit?
Who?
Papoose, that rapper.
Disgusting.
Oh yeah.
You got to have your
Isn't
ear to the
Papoose
streets, BDA. He has some
Isn't that a
cool
Peruvian dish?
community.
Papoose.
He does. He does.
I thought that was a dish.
Thinking
Papoose.
about Papoose. That's something much
Oh, okay.
different.
Well, that's what I.
You guys didn't hear Virgil Ortiz and
You really went there.
Lieutenant's possible fight in April, March, or something like that. They were going to make the
Is
fight.
that actually going to happen?
Wait,
I think it was.
which one's Clarissa? The one with the red hair? Or?
No, I don't. Well, I don't think so.
Where is it already happening?
Rewind that, Butcher. Rewind that before, because there's a point where I think that the red-haired one runs into the street, and then some guys are running after her, and they both flop into a table. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Okay, come on.
Oh my god, bro!
Like right there, right? Yeah, it's gonna be there though. So they're fighting in the street. Okay, no, that's not the video. You don't see it.
Wait, is that the Flint, Michigan, where they have the brown water?
The lead water, yeah, the exploding water. I think.
I don't think that was lead. I mean, I don't think that was Yeah, I don't think that was lead. That was something else.
Oh yeah, there you go. See what the fuck is going on? Like, why are people falling over?
Like tripping, but
This looks like those fights they have when they line up for Jordans. You ever see those fights? Line up for Jordans.
Right.
That is very racist.
Jeez.
I bet Silver sees that all the time down there in Atlanta.
I've seen hey man, you don't want to see what I've seen people fight over, bro. You don't want to know.
Have you ever been to the mall there? Remember the mall where they had the security where they had the security guard who was always tasing people?
Oh yeah, that was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I thought you said tasting.
I've been to that mall, but I don't know that dude, you know.
That was a long time ago.
It was kind of ghetto.
What was his favorite line? BDA?
What was it?
You better,
back it up.
You better back it up. You better back it up.
The best one where there was one guy who got very angry. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get my gun. And then the guy goes, without missing a beat, he goes, "Yeah, you do that. Go get your gun. Go get your gun. That's the level we're playing at." He's gonna get into a firefight with the guy in the middle of the
Let's get a shootout right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been to that area in Atlanta. My cousin used to live over there, and that fucking mall area is like thug central, bro. Holy shit!
Yeah.
But it's not a mall, right? It's like one of those street malls.
Yeah,
it's like a
warehouse.
It reminds. It's like a
it's
like a black flea market. You know.
It's what they call a strip mall. There's like just different bazaars.
It's like a black flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, calling it a mall. You're right. Calling it a mall is selling it high, man. I mean, it ain't exactly a mall.
Downtown.
It was like a storage unit. It's a storage unit. Storage unit that they turn into like a.
It was a store. Yeah, exactly. I remember there was one where there was.
I remember I went over there with my cousin, and my cousin was like, "Yo, let me just warn you," because my cousin could fit in, not me so much. He's like, "I'm gonna tell you right now, it's black as hell and ghetto as fuck." So I'm just gonna let you know.
You're like, "Whoa,
jeez, Louise."
Do that, and that was like
by the way,
like that already.
By the way, also on last night's card, we had Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell taking on what's his first name? Hiroka. Let's just go with Hiroka. He ended up winning by this 2 scores to Hiroka. 2 scores of 116, 112, and what was it? No, 111. 116, 111, and 117, 110. Some people said it was closer. It was interesting to see Gary Antoine Russell. I think so, man. But anyway, Gary Russell,
I had it a draw. I had that fight a draw.
Really?
I was surprised. It was very close.
I was surprised that Russell. I was surprised that Russell got backed up. He decided to back up because evidently he didn't really want to exchange with Hiroka, even though he does with everybody else. But I guess this dude he didn't want to. So
right.
I don't know. And then I did find it weird after the fight. They asked Russell, hey, because it's 140. What about Shakur Stevenson? You want the top guy? He goes, nah, man, me, I got to work my way up. I said, what? I got to work my way up. You already got it.
Yeah, that was a little shocking. I don't know. I heard him say that. I was like, really? You sure you related to the Russells? Those dudes are like...
IBFP just made a video today about how a lot of these dudes, they're friends and they're not going to fight each other. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Richardson, they're all friends. They all grew up together in the gyms.
He's my brother.
They don't, he's my brother.
He's my brother.
He's my brothers. Yeah.
What if I
what about Gary?
What if I jump
Keyshawn
off
wants to fight. Keyshawn wants to fight Devin. He does want to fight him. I think they're going to be on a talk show. One of these podcasts, Cameron and Mace, it's going to be, I think this week coming up, it's going to be Keyshawn Davis talking to Bill Haney. Not Devin. It's going to be Bill. Bill's going to be there.
I don't think they want that fight. You think they want that fight?
Are you going to shoot dice or something? Why are they talking?
Come on.
Well, I will say this. Look, man, I will say this. I don't know if Devin Haney will take it, but I do give Devin Haney a chance of beating Keyshawn. I do. If they were to fight.
Oh, Keyshawn kills everybody except possibly Shakur. Possibly Shakur. I think he beat Shakur as well. Keyshawn is the sleeping giant in amongst them all.
Really?
I agree with Recognize because Nahir Albright gave Keyshawn Davis a lot of trouble, and Haney he's got a better jab than Albright. And he's got those tricks up his sleeves, that clinching, dipping below the waist. So you never know, man. It's a dangerous fight for Keyshawn. I would like to see it.
He's not going to work with him because he's going to crush him. He's way too strong for him.
Devin Haney looks really strong these days.
Yeah.
Like in that, the one thing I would say about that fight against Brian Norman, outside of the knockdown in the second round, and then he kind of like just fucking fought shitty. He is stronger. So, like he can clinch. I could see him muscling Keyshawn, and Keyshawn not being that experienced, where to a point it gets him tired throughout the fight.
And you notice that Tito and Ryan don't even mention Keyshawn. They're scared of that dude. I thought it was bullshit with Tio, but Tio was actually scared of fucking Keyshawn. He showed me that he was showing signs of fear, bro. Like it's the same thing with fucking Ryan. I don't think Ryan wants that.
With the swearing, though. The swearing.
Sunday, man.
I mean, I agree with a lot of what you're saying, Gypsy, but it's just you get the thing with Gypsy. He gets in his car, he gets all wild, like he thinks he's a Terminator or something. He starts swearing up and down. You make a good point though, because Keyshawn Davis has been improving though, like you said. So I do. It's true, man. I mean, if Ryan Garcia could outpower, what's his name, the Haney, maybe Keyshawn Davis. I like how he looked against Ortiz. I mean, it wasn't a perfect performance, but he did what he had to. I guess he did something most guys can do against Ortiz. He didn't panic. He didn't fall into clinches. So it's a dangerous fight. But the Haneys, though, they're very calculated. They will not take on a fighter unless they know there's a higher chance of victory coming out of that. And that's the way they do it. That's why they pick Brian Norman, because they said, it was a perfect fight. And people can say, didn't you pick Brian Norman? No, I didn't pick Brian Norman to win that fight, because Brian Norman was very limited, but the upside was that he'd been knocking people out, and not for nothing, but that's what tends to scintillate people. That's what scintillates the crowd. That's what catches the crowd's excitement, the knockouts. But then again, you look at who had he knocked out? Sasaki and Santillan. Good wins, but certainly nothing like what Haney was going to present with the jab, the clinching, dipping below the waist. And Norman had zero answers for that. Hey, maybe if he would have taken some Austrian, right? Like Ryan Garcia, maybe he would have replicated the exact same thing. Or maybe he's just not good at gauging the distance. Whatever the case may be, the Haneys are really stretching now, because they want a lot of money for these fights, but they're not going to be able to get 10 mil for Lewis Crocker. They got to fight. They're offering them somebody dangerous. You want this type of money, you got to fight this dude, that dude. And that's one of the things that hopefully Zuffa will do, that they will tell these dudes, you listen, you want to make decent money, you got to fight who we tell you. And if you don't like it,
that's the plan.
Yeah.
Can we...
Danny will avoid Davis. He's going to fight Ryan. He's going to avoid Davis. He's not going to want to fight Davis. He's going to fight Ryan instead. Ryan is bigger money, and Ryan is less of a risk, even though he's still a big fucking risk. He will destroy him, possibly. Ryan will completely flatline him. Who knows? But you never know with boxing. So with fucking Davis, he will beat the shit out of Davis. He does not want Davis. Davis is a nightmare for him. He's gonna get killed by Davis.
You know what? My nightmare is you're swearing and you calling. My nightmare is you swearing and you constantly referring to these fighters by the first name: Keyshawn, Tio, or Ryan. Like, do you know these people? You party with them or something? I've had it up to here. All right, people have had it.
I got him.
Guys, I'll be back, but I'm gonna leave you with I'll be back, but I'll leave you with this topic, the Hitchens Duarte fight that we did not get. Hitchens claimed that he was sick. That's all I heard, that he was sick, so he dropped out. Your thoughts on that? Was he scared, or what's going on?
Well, listen, I mean, it is February. It's the flu time. I myself got caught a little bit of a bug a week and a half ago, so I'm sympathetic with. Was that Gypsy? I couldn't hear you.
I thought it was Black History Month. When you said February, I was like, good. It is February, Black History Month, so there's reason he's probably taking a day off.
It was when he said, "Shut the fuck up, pussy." He heard
you
that.
Think that's
like,
what
I'm not. Yeah, that's it. It broke the camel's back.
Everybody remembers Deontay Wilder in February of 2020. So they're like, nah.
But so whether Showbiz said that he was at the event and he saw Hitchens coughing. So I don't know if that.
That dude is full of shit.
Well, listen,
come on, you're gonna go after Showbiz?
They're all full of shit. He ducked that fight.
Duarte, after losing to Ryan Garcia, has been looking. He's been fucking good, So I don't. He is a dangerous opponent. I'm not saying that Hitchens can't beat him. It's just that he poses a threat. And maybe he was sick. I don't know. Where they fought at?
Nah, I doubt it.
Where was the fight last?
140. Oh, he was in Vegas.
Shakur said it's the weight.
Hitchens is a
Shakur said it's the weight.
Yeah, Vegas. I can
believe it's the
February. I can imagine Vegas in February could be tricky at nighttime. Yeah.
Well, I will say this though, too, about what Gypsy's saying about how Shakur Stevenson said that it was the weight. Hitchens last fought Kambosos and he was at 140 and he looked completely drained on fight week. So maybe they said, maybe they had a tough weight cut and they said, you know what, I don't feel my, maybe he told his trainers, look, I don't feel my legs or whatever. Or I don't feel like I don't feel like I normally do when I'm rehydrating. So they probably said, screw it. Because I mean, going in there dehydrated or not fully hydrated or just plain old compromise against a guy like Duarte, that's a bad idea. So
these guys,
that's why they pull the.
All these guys are welterweights, bro. The Hitchens,
middleweights. They're all middleweights.
They're not ready for the Duarte bomb.
Yeah, but shouldn't he have been stripped? I mean, to me,
yes, definitely.
To me, it's almost the same thing as like not making weight.
No doubt
like
about
you struggle so much.
That's bullshit.
You should be
strip his ass right now. Strip him. Take it.
That's some bullshit.
I don't know, Frank. I don't know, Frankie, because I mean, what if he was legitimately sick?
Then prove it with the doctor's note. You know,
So why was he sick at weigh-ins? Why is he sick the day of the fight?
Prove it, bitch.
You know, sound like you got the heebie-jeebies.
That's cold. You got cold feet,
like,
and
because your tummy hurts. You just pull out of a fight. That makes no sense to me.
Your tummy
he's scared.
That's what it is. I'm sniffling. My nose is stuffy. I'm pulling out.
He was scared.
If it's actual sickness, he might have caught something the day before the fight. He thought it was nothing, and then the after the fight, he gets really, really sick. It can happen, but I don't think it's that. Like Shakur said, I think it's more of the weight cut. It's probably too much on his body, and he probably knows something because they are kind of buddies. Him, Hitchinson, and Keyshawn. They're kind of like a little bit of buddy there.
They're buddies.
Kind of, yeah.
Trash bags.
He's my brother.
No. I think he doesn't like it.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
I would die for him.
I don't.
Keyshawn Davis.
I don't care about these dudes' relationships, man. Outside the ring, I want to know if they're gonna fight. That's it.
Exactly.
Well, I want to know that.
I can never fight.
Listen,
Shakur.
Keyshawn Davis, you know where to find him. Go to any garage in the fucking Virginia area. He's on top of it, thinking about what he wants to do with his life. Go there, find him, give him a contract. He'll make the fight.
Should I jump?
I'm gonna give him a trap.
Shoot,
I'm gonna give him a trampoline. When he jumps, I throw a trampoline over there.
Hey, by the way, speaking of fights, also we had in the Hiroka versus Antoine fight. Hiroka hit him with a low blow. It was below low. The arc went so low that it actually hit him in the taint. And I was surprised because I thought I was the only one who was aware of the dreaded taint punch because I learned it in the Himalayas one time. And even the guy told me, "This BDA. You do not use this punch in competition, only in life and death." And I said, God damn. So when I saw Hiroka, I said, he must have known Master Mencho over there in the Himalayas because he's the only guy that knows the dreaded taint punch. So I was surprised to see it, but he sort of fucked it up because usually you don't walk away from the dreaded taint punch. But that Russell did. So either he's the toughest man in the world or he didn't throw it.
With the taint punch. I would never.
In the Himalayas, there must be a lot of guilty.
Couldn't do it.
All right, you both are talking at the same time. And you're whispering. What the hell are you doing, man?
It's the dreaded taint punch.
I feel like food
he's doing the
food. I don't know.
Hey, Fu, by the way, I got an ombre. I got to think. Fu, you got to get rid of the Manson bot over there on your channel. That thing's creeping me out, man.
It's creepy.
No, it's not funny. It's creeping me out. I'll explain to the people. He's got a AI thing going on there with a robot on screen, and he has conversations with it. But now it's turned into that. They call it the Manson bot because it won't stop saying things that Charles Manson would say. When the wolf comes out, what you gonna do, Johnny? It's like what? And every time Fu answers the question, he just starts talking about them witches or whatever. And it's like Fu. I told you what happened with our artificial intelligence program. It went awry. It started taking over. We had to unplug it. It's going to happen to you too with the Manson bot.
The Manson bot is hilarious. It's going to control the world, I'm telling you. No joke. Manson bot.
I'm not laughing. No one's laughing. No one here is laughing. We all know about the dangers of artificial intelligence. May I also say that Nahir Albright managed to get a draw against Frank Martin. Did you guys catch that one?
Yeah, that was a plain draw. It was a clear draw. But Keyshawn, what's the other guy's name?
Albright?
Frank Martin.
I thought Martin lost the fight pretty clearly. I scored it for what's his name, the other guy, Albright. It wasn't Albright in there last night for Albright.
Oh,
they robbed his ass.
Yeah. Did you catch his singing though after the fight?
He sang.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sending it to Bucho here on this. I'm sending it to Bucho here on Discord. See if it works.
Oh,
but
how do you sing with a draw? Like you didn't win. You singing not winning?
Did he say?
Well, unwise.
Was that the Oscar De La Hoya?
Say goodbye to what we had.
He has an R&B career.
Oh, I was at the church when we were singing this shit.
Who was that? Was that Frank Martin singing?
No, Albright.
That's Albright. That's not here Albright. But then play where he hits the high notes.
Wow, impressive.
The good times.
Was that Boys to Men?
Away the
You know what, man? I was telling people on Discord, we need to get Fu, Telkines, Fighter Spirit, Perception, Albright, and Tyson Fury, the BDA choir, with Soothsayer on backing guitar. That would be the BDA choir. I bet you we could sell a bunch of CDs. Do people still buy CDs? Anyway, we could sell a whole bunch of things digitally.
Spotify
guitar.
Well, you could play the synth.
Play some metal guitar. Synth too, yeah. That'd be awesome. I love synths.
But listen, I give Albright credit because this dude is a solid pro. He's not the most physically talented, but he will go at it with anybody. I mean, he gave Keyshawn Davis a very tough fight, even though it got overturned to a no contest. But he did give Keyshawn. He also gave Jermaine Ortiz a good fight, and then he beat Kelvin Davis, not Celsius Davis. That's the other one, but Kelvin Davis. And now he goes into a draw against Martin. And Frank Martin, you looked at him earlier.
He's getting robbed.
Thought Albright got robbed?
Oh yeah, I thought he very clearly won. I had him winning 7 of those rounds. Like this guy Frank Martin was throwing shoe shine bullshit and getting nailed over and over again. Dude, he almost got knocked out in the 10th round. That dude was he was gassing. Albright was gassing, but that's because he was throwing actual punches. This guy Frank Martin's just throwing ba-doing, ba-doing, ba-doing. He's like just touching the guy, and then boom, and he gets hit with a real punch. I mean, I thought it was very clear that Frank Martin did not win that fight. That draw was a gift.
Frank Martin does have a good left hand. I actually think I do remember him stunning Albright in there a little bit. But one thing I liked about Albright was once he went for it, he started stringing combos together. And that's how he managed to hurt Frank Martin in the last round because Martin was used to the pace of 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Yeah. But Albright was stringing those combos together. So by the time they got into an exchange, Frank Martin was pulling out of that exchange thinking, okay, we're done. But no, Albright had thrown 3 punches and he goes, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that, well, maybe not 8, but I'm exaggerating. But he did string together more than just 2 punches. And that's how he's able to catch Martin. And it reminds me that we don't really have that many good combination punches anymore. I think Camarón Cepeda strings some combos together, but certainly pales in comparison to Juan Manuel Marquez's combos, or Chocolatito was one of the last guys who really strung together some beautiful combos. Even Usyk is not really a combination puncher per se, where he's mixing in hooks with uppercuts and all that. I think it's starting to become a lost art, the combination punching.
I agree, man.
It's a lot of one punch bums.
Albright did something, the most incomprehensible thing. He spit out his mouthpiece. Usually it's the guy that's hurt that spits out their mouthpiece, but when he had that guy reeling, he spit out his mouthpiece like 2 times. Yeah. And he got questioned for that.
Yeah, I mean, but he still was winning the rounds, most of the rounds.
Yeah, my brother had it
very clearly, pretty clearly.
My brother had it like he thought Frank Martin lost.
Oh yeah. He definitely lost.
He was like, I think he lost that fight. Oh, he also
these guys get favoritism.
That Russell lost too. He thought Russell lost that fight.
Hey, speaking of Russell, he's one of the last guys. He's one of the few guys that I remember shoe shining. That's the other thing. Speaking of combination punching, I don't remember too many guys shoe shining anymore. I think Lomachenko early on in the pro career, he used to shoe shine, and especially in the pro ranks. But we don't see shoe shiners anymore. For people that don't know what we're talking about, shoe shine is when you just flurry real quick, and it sounds like it looks like
Crawford did it. Well, Crawford did it versus
Canelo. He's been away for a little while, but I don't shine shoes anymore.
Maybe they didn't go up there and tell you, don't shine shoes. What's the matter with you? I'm only kidding with you. We're
You want me
hugging
to
and
keep
kissing over
BDA
here.
around, recognized, keep them around?
What do you mean? You don't clean your leather shoes, BDA?
Here we go.
Motherfucker.
Wait, what happened? What happened? No, but I was gonna say that.
Where are we?
No, I was gonna say that. Speaking, recognize. I remember years ago in the Luis Ortiz Deontay Wilder rematch, and you were saying that Ortiz was wearing a hairpiece in that fight, that you could see his hair, and we rewatched it and we didn't really see it. Yeah, but then, hey, fucking 7 years later, we see Jarrell Big Baby Miller in the middle of the ring.
Oh, dude, yo, listen. That was a toupee, right? Like, he had a toupee on. Where at least Ortiz, he looked like he had it glued on.
Well, wasn't it extensions or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it was extensions. Yeah. Where if you go back to the Ortiz fight, when he knocked him out, one of the piece of the hair came out. You could see it like dangling. Where this dude, his whole wig came off.
Yeah, you know, man, I showed it to my father. I showed it to my father and said, "Look at this." He's laughing his ass off. And then I said, you know, if Miller was trying to have fun with it, like, ooh, you know, when he, I think, and then my father, like, you know, I told him people picked it up and they started touching, and my father goes, like, you know, disgust, like, yeah, why would you pick that shit up? And it's all sweaty. Who knows what it's made of? And people are fucking. You know, what's her name? The boxer, the female boxer, was not bad looking. I didn't say that, man. But
I have a clip of. There's a clip of Usyk. I have a clip made from one of my shows. I thought it was funny because it matches up perfectly with the video game Resident Evil. Do you know that? I played this clip. It's on my show.
Oh, I think I saw you playing that clip yesterday. The when they kill you and was that it?
When they kill you? Oh, that's Resident Evil you're watching. That's the other clip. Wait, give me a second.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it to you if you can put it on the screen.
Hey, but Fu could actually, while you're looking for it, Fu could actually talk about those wigs and all that, because I actually talked to him the day of the fight after the event, and he said he's into the whole. Not that he wears hairpieces, by the way. But people are gonna take it. No. See, that's the thing. I knew people were gonna take it out of context. I was saying that it's too late, man. Pandora's box has been opened.
Oh no! I'm gonna rip my hair off.
But what was I going to say? Yeah, Fu says he's researched all of this because he just doesn't.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
He does it for
call
fun.
them hair systems. They call them hair systems.
Like what?
They literally glue hair to the top of their
They call
head.
it technology.
Yeah, they call it a hair system. A hair system.
It's
very, very sophisticated. Yeah, it's technology. It's crazy.
Wasn't that in the Epstein files that just came out that he was putting money into hair extensions and controlling people through hair extensions?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, look, I have the clip here. Like I'll show you. I'll put it on the screen. I might be able to. It's not a very long video. Damn it. Maybe I could throw it in there.
Which was ready to stream.
I'll screen share.
Stream share now. Yeah.
Let's do this. You son of a. If I can put this on my screen and shit.
Scared like a little white pussy.
Come on.
You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch.
I can't. The world of what?
I miss that.
How
Mike
come
Tyson.
you don't have the one that day where he goes, "I'll kill you, I'll fuck you till you love me"? Is it because of the F word at the end? Or?
I'll fuck
you because you love me. Beep. I have this one too.
I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me.
People forget about that.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. People conveniently forget about that.
Oh yeah. Wait. Hold on.
Should I press?
No. Don't press play. You gotta.
All right. I won't. This is a footage of Usyk. This is footage of Usyk ringside.
All right. You can do it.
Another Fu exclusive.
There's a Food TV. The real Food TV exclusive.
What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
It's from his head.
Oh, why are they touching it, man?
Blood. He was wearing.
What is this?
It's true.
What is?
Creepy, man.
And he's investigating.
Yeah, but what? By the way, why were they so? They look like cavemen watching fire for the first time. It's like, what is this?
What is
They
this?
never
Fire
or a air system before.
I can't watch that guy's fights anymore without thinking about how impressive it is that hair never came off.
Yeah, it is weird, man.
He's taking some big shots. And
Yeah, so people are like, why is he wearing that?
Not just
Well,
because of
because
the
he wore
PEDs.
all the time, he never fell. So he's like, I'll just do it again and
Never
do it
give
again
up,
and
huh?
do it again. And then,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But the chickens came home to roost.
he's a gambler.
Oh, yeah.
No, they played him, bro. They put some cheap ass glue on there, and they told him the way I put it on, is different from other ones.
They lied to me.
Take my time. Yeah, they lied to him. They lied to him.
They lied to me.
At least he didn't go. At least he didn't go to those places where they light their hair on fire.
Wait, I have another
You
clip, you
never know.
guys.
That's what they might have done to him,
back.
BDA, and that's what made it loose. And he's like,
This
no,
was
no,
sent
it's
to
actually
me,
gonna make it tighter.
look, I have a clip. It was sent to me by the Logo channel. Here,
Go ahead.
this is here it goes.
The local channel. Is it normal? I can't hear sound, or
I can hear it. I'm getting creeped out now.
What is this?
All right, there you go. There you go. What is this? What is that actually?
Sounds like that. Sounds like this.
No, it's like.
Oh, it reminds me when Floyd got bitten by
right? Yeah.
by
That was a Boots. That was a Boots Ennis sound. That was like.
When did Boots Ennis do that? When?
Oh yeah, no Diddy. That video, that's another great video. Foo's got a bunch of Foo. If you could just them, that'd be great. Because sometimes I want to rewatch him and go, fuck, which stream was it where he Jerome Ennis just kept saying no Diddy, and then the yeah, and then the music in the background, you put some guy just going, that was fucking bizarre, man. That was the music was made it funny too, man. And then you're zooming in on his wearing a skirt and everything.
In the chat, Winston is asking. In the chat, Winston is asking, is that Crawford's real voice or is that voice?
Yeah, no, that's Crawford's
that
voice.
is his real voice. I remember.
He made all those sounds. He made them all. That's what man makes that sound.
Someone who grew up with a single mother.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got female. He acts like a woman. Like he makes woman sounds. It's the same with Boots. Remember, he went.
I don't remember when did Boots say that?
His dad looked embarrassed. It was at the press event after the Avanesian fight.
I don't remember.
At the post fight, he's there and he says. Oh yeah. He said the whole press event was them just saying all this weird shit about no Diddy and at one point Eddie Hearn says this table's moving. He says I'm very excited right now. It was the whole press, the whole thing, they were going on about that.
Weird.
Boots just kept saying no Diddy. Weird, but at one point it was Boots who started it because Boots he says I'm just taking it all in. And then he said, no Diddy. And he did that weird lady laugh. He went, ah. And then his dad was like, he just was so embarrassed. His swimmer's cap came a little loose, if you know what I mean.
It is a family show.
He
right?
wears he wears a swimmer's cap a lot. I don't know. It looks really stupid.
Did you guys see the Zurdo Ramirez and what's his name again? Benavidez. They had like a face-off. And
I have Shakur dancing over here if you want to take a look. He is dancing if you can do that quick.
Hold on. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah. We could play some music to it if you like. I mean, it's usually funnier if you have music.
All right. Wait, hold on.
That is not the right video. Sorry about that. Okay. I'll put back the other one. Whoop, shit. I'll make a loop. Shit.
Fuck, that's annoying as fuck. All right.
Yeah, it's in my show. Yeah,
well,
that's Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Double Dragon. Where the fuck is this video? 1 second. Sorry, I lost the fucking clip. Oh, I found it. Great. I just got to make it loop. How do you make this thing loop? 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I think I got it. All right, here it is. Shut the fuck up, pussy. All right, there it is. Now you have to play some music. I usually play music.
Yeah, there's no music.
These are pretty cool. Let me see. Wait, look. I might have like a version of WAP that doesn't have a.
People are gonna be like, what the hell are you guys doing?
I like how you misspelled tongue, by the way.
She's playing the Scarface.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what I was thinking.
Song.
I misspell things all the time because I type real quick. I have one of these stupid keyboards that has lights on it, and I can't actually see any of the letters on it.
You know what the problem is? You over rely on the Manson bot to do the writing for you. That's why.
Oh come on! The Manson bot doesn't do any of the writing for me. I don't know. I got all kinds of weird labels. Oh come on! What the fuck? This is getting really.
Yeah, what's going on here? Are we going through like a troubleshooting thing right here with food or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we ran out of shit to talk about. You guys want to just take a look at? Please take a look at this shit. What's his name again? Zurdo and Benavidez, the face-off.
Jeez, Luis!
Look at the size.
Zurdo's that big, man. Look at his head.
He turned into a fucking heavyweight, man. Yeah, look at the size of the head. Like
what?
Zurdo's always been big. And if check it out, Zurdo's small at cruiserweight.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a fuck. I don't know where it is, but it's a picture of Benavidez next to what's his name again? Opetaya, and you can see the difference. You can tell that Opetaya is a real cruiserweight, natural cruiserweight. Benavidez is like obviously a guy that's moving up.
That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling the Slugmeister and Carl the other day on Slugger Sam's podcast. Is that Benavidez has very good defense with the gloves. He knows how to pick shots off, but that only works when you get like when you're fighting a bigger puncher and a bigger guy. That I don't know if those punches are going to start breaking through the guard. Chances are they're going to start breaking through the guard. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how he does at cruiserweight. That's for sure.
Correct. All right, maybe we should end the show. I think we talked about everything. Oh, we didn't talk about Lee Woods against Warren. I'm kidding.
It was a boring fight. Who cares?
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna end? You're in the show on my typo. I've got another video here.
All right, hold on.
It's over, Johnny.
No, it's not. It's begun.
It's up to Little. Well, that's up.
Nothing is over.
That's up to Little Larry.
The what?
That's up to Little Larry.
We're throwing out movie quotes here. People don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I mean, come on. People don't know it's from Rambo. Right?
No, I'm talking about
Nothing is over. Yeah, you're talking about
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. Yeah. But how do you go from I give a quote from Rambo, you go and give a quote from Big Lebowski? What?
I don't know. All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure this shit out. All right.
And by the way, tomorrow there probably will be a show tomorrow because we got Navarrete versus Sugar Nunez next Saturday. And already the way people are talking about it, and there's someone's like, "We got a Mexican shootout." I was like, they're excited because they know it's high probability they will be more entertaining than some of the stuff. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. If you want to play your video.
Wait a second.
What the hell was that?
So this stuff right here is gonna help you produce more red blood cells.
It looked like it was by Versace, but they did it and again.
Well, hold on. You can't hear what he's playing, man.
Basically in high altitude with Lexi. So this.
No, I can't. How come I can't hear
his fucking video? And then right click. Maybe you have him muted on the stream, like his stream.
That is weird.
Yeah, but even when I click on his, I just played. Who gives a shit?
All
right, here goes.
Stuff right here is gonna help you produce more red blood cells. So when you see them guys with the mask on and they breathing in there and they like basically in high altitude with less oxygen, guess what? This product gonna do? It's gonna help increase your red blood cell production. That's what this gonna do right here. So this stuff right here is gonna help you.
I mean, why does he sound like a guy from the 19th century? Oh yes, sir. That's what we do. It's like what? It's gotta be. He's gotta be. Look at his eyes.
This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke.
I forgot about that.
He's mentally ill, man. Right? That's insane.
He's gotta be. It's those fumes in his car, man. He's always in his car. I think there's like a leak, something, an exhaust pipe or something that's leaking.
It could be.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I hope it's an
I
act.
believe it.
I hope it's an act. And he's just
I mean,
monoxide poisoning.
Ruslan beat the shit out of him.
You think so? You think that's it? It could be. I read some like comments in his fucking videos, and some people are saying that like, "Guy, you need to take, you need to get some help." Like, no, but seriously, like they're concerned.
Yes.
Look at his eyes. The eyes tell everything.
I'm concerned. Yeah.
Boy, right here, man. This ain't no joke.
This stuff right here.
Look at the eyes.
This was just recently.
This a bad boy right here, man. This
Oh, it was last year, I think.
Oh, this is last.
He looks like that thing from the movie The Gate, The Demons.
The Gate. I've never seen The Gate.
You guys ever saw the movie The Gate? Really? Look, I'm gonna.
Which one was it? Hold on. Which one was it? The Gate. Yeah.
It's an old film from the 80s where these kids open a portal to hell. I think.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it. Yeah. Is it with they got miniature demons? That's another one.
Yeah. I think actually the video game Silent Hill took a lot from them.
No, well, the Japanese, they steal everything in the video games.
All right, so look, this is Tim Bradley here.
Yes, I've seen that one. Yeah.
See. It looks just like him.
I don't know if it looks just like him, but
the eyes. Look at the eyes.
It looks really close. Really
He's
close.
like
really
bald,
close.
no hair.
Yeah.
He probably sounds like him also. Whoa! I'm the monster.
This right here. Oh,
this is gonna give you more red blood cells. Wait a second. Look. Watch this. And look, I changed that just for BDA because the whole typo. This guy, look at the title of it.
This a bad boy right here, man.
Wait, watch. The title's going to show. Hopefully, there it is.
This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke. This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke.
I can say, there you go. Thank you.
he's got a lazy eye too. I just noticed.
Tough crowd.
Brain damage.
Oh man, this is usually a good one. If I show something bad, like the other day, I accidentally had like a KKK video.
Geez, Luis,
I usually scrub them out with this one.
It's gross.
That's the guy who. Imagine you're a young fighter and you see this dude. This is your promoter, and he's fucking making videos lying in bed all night.
This is the meeting. This is what you get up early for. It's like I have a meeting with Oscar De La Hoya tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but no. Apparently, Oscar just signed the most highly touted prospect.
Which one is that?
Cabatillo. He has a famous last name. He's a highly touted prospect.
Wait. We got to show this guy's thumb because I think this might be AI. Look at his thumb.
It's crooked.
What is up with that?
What the hell's wrong with that? Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you.
What do you got to tell us?
Look at that shit. All right.
He's an alien.
I'm out of shit to talk about here. I'm done.
Oh, come on.
We got to go, man. We've been on for 2 hours.
Clarissa Shields
What do you
is
mean?
fighting.
We've been on for 2 hours, man. We've been on.
Oh, you guys been on that long? What the hell? Come on.
You've been
you know where
since
it's
the
at.
beginning, man.
5 hours is where it's at.
Yeah, well, we don't all have access to the fucking what's it called? The
coffee there.
Coffee? What are you doing again?
What are you drinking, man?
He drinks coffee at
I'm
9 p.m.
I'm not drinking anything right now. My last coffee was 4 hours ago?
He drinks
Then you should
METH.
stop drinking after
That's what it is.
5 p.m.
I don't know what that is, man.
METH. That's his drink.
What is that?
META. What is that? Oh, okay. Excuse me. What the fuck? I'm an idiot, man. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, man. I'm an idiot. It's too late, man, at night. I thought it was. But listen, how many coffees do you drink a day? I think I already answered this.
Yeah, usually at the most 2. Sometimes more.
Only at the most 2. Jeez, Luis.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's not a lot of coffee.
Hey, by the way, did you show the Butcher? One last thing, because you seem to want to stay here for a while. Did you show the Benavidez Photoshop? Not Photoshop, a photo shoot thing.
Oh,
how he's looking.
Oh, was he fat?
Well, I mean,
yeah. I don't think it's.
Isn't he always fat?
That's the thing, though. So I don't even think it's shocking at this point.
What? He's fat? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Is that a recent thing?
Yeah, they had a photo shoot Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday. Shit, I can't find the picture. It's in my phone. It's my background picture. You know?
Oh.
Imagine.
What is he wearing? What is he wearing?
Oh, here it is. Book. Well, yeah, no, he looks fat, and I don't know. I think it's a bad move. Then he's gonna have to. Well, I mean that too, but he's gonna have to go back down in weight, unless he wants to. He plans on campaigning. Oh, there it is. Somebody posted a picture. Let me show it to the people.
Oh, it's in the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's bulking up, huh?
I mean, there's muscle obviously underneath, but...
Why is he covered in blood?
Because Mexican, it's going to be a Mexican war.
Oh, so this is like staged and they put blood on him?
Yeah, for the photo shoot. All right, guys on YouTube, let me show you the picture.
Maybe it was his old trunks from the yard fight. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's what I thought.
No, it could be.
I mean, he's got a couple of months to cut down, so I mean, that's not anything too crazy.
Yeah, but you don't usually see a lot of boxers look like that.
Yeah, that's not how you sell a fight.
Every single photo shoot, he's fat. Like, he should know by now. Like, listen, 3 months before a fight, there's gonna be a photo shoot. Try to look presentable.
I mean, look.
Yeah, but he just has that body.
Well,
Andrew's never been presentable. I mean, at least he's
stop defending the fatties, please.
He's not that fat.
Skinny fat.
I mean, he's not. I mean, he's not like obese.
He's got like a dad bod. Right?
He has a dad bod.
He's not built like Tyson Fury.
I don't even think he's gonna lose all of that though. He's gonna look flabby at one.
He'll look more flabby.
He's bulking.
Are you guys convinced that he beat Zurdo?
I think he'll beat him.
No, not convinced.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
Zurdo is he's a good boxer.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'll say it's a 50-50 fight.
Bro, can't count him out. Can't count him out.
I am convinced.
But Zurdo has discipline problems as well. He's had history of that.
I need them. Jesse,
what are you playing in the background?
Jesse.
That's Jesse from Saved by the Bell. She needs her drugs. Yeah.
Oh.
Look, you can see. I mean, it's fine.
I just need one of these
Pills. You mean you really are taking drugs?
I need them.
Jesse, give me those.
I need them, Zach. I have to sing.
Jesse.
She has to sing, man. She has to sing.
See, you can't.
I just need one of these
Pills. You mean you really are taking drugs?
I need them.
Jesse.
Snack. She's taking snack.
That's Timothy Bradley. Oh, I need those pills.
Yeah, that's Tim Bradley.
What's up with?
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Conor Benn's hair. He looks like Simon Phoenix.
Yeah. He does.
Terrible look. I hope
he could be in like a new Demolition Man film, right?
Yeah, that's true. The remake.
Well, the thing is, who is he going to beat? It's like once he loses, everybody will be done with them. So, what's their plan with them?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Like, if he fights Ryan Garcia, like, who's gonna be the ace at Ryan Garcia? Okay, who's gonna have the advantages? Ryan Garcia probably. Yeah, you're right. Let's say he loses against Ryan Garcia. What's next for Conor Benn? Like,
Yeah, then he's just done. That's what I'm saying. It's just like a
he's
novelty
not even that
act.
good. Like, he can. Okay, it's like he hasn't even won a title yet. This will be his opportunity. Then let's say he loses. Then why is people gonna?
Yeah, he might as well be like Nico Ali Walsh. He's a novelty act. I know some of these UK guys. I know you guys have a big UK following, but to me, it just seems like he's a novelty act. Like, because they signed him to a 1-fight deal. Not like they signed him to this big contract where they really believe he's gonna be a long reigning champion.
Right. I mean, maybe he can fight for at 154 and try to fight Josh Kelly or something. He's gonna become a UK attraction. What the hell are we watching here? What's Chucky here? All right. I think that show's over.
What? Food. Damn.
All right.
Damn it.
We gotta go.
It was just getting good. It was just
yeah, exactly.
getting good.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, I'm kind of tired. But
Chucky's awesome, man. Chucky's awesome.
We'll do a show tomorrow.
He's taking your soul.
People in the chat are laughing. Like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, we've lost the plot.
Wait, one more second of Chucky just staring into your audience's eyes.
It is the Ryan era. That's why it's the Ryan Garcia era.
We need some music. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you have music?
Well, I have non-copyright music.
Right, that's not good.
No, you're gonna be playing like shit that's gonna get us demonetized.
Wait, whatever.
Oh, I have one.
You can't play Ben Shapiro's WAP.
I don't think so. Oh, look at this.
Hey guys.
Time to die.
All right, this is a good way to end the show. People are laughing. All right, oh God.
I love you. Ryan is the fighter of this era.
Woo! We need the Timothy Bradley songs. Woo!
Wait. I got the clip over here.
All right.
Oh yeah, here it is.
This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke. This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke. This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke. This a bad boy right here, man. This ain't no joke.
All right.
This ain't no joke.
This a bad boy right here.
This is a bad boy, right? Wait, what the fuck?
Oh God.
Sorry, that's Bloodsport. Somewhere around on my computer. I can't find. Oh, there it is.
All right. I'm gonna go. All right, guys. Thank you for being on the show.
All right, there you go.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
See you next time.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. What the F?
I can't even.
It was just getting going.
Of course. All right, guys on YouTube, sorry for that disturbing ending. But thank you for being on the show. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed everything that happened tonight. And I think we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, because we had a Navarrete fight. We have to talk about that, a Navarrete-Nunez fight. So we'll see you probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. So stay tuned. Hit the like. And we will see you next time. Take care. I'm going to play some music.